95.7 FM. Yavan Sam so and Everika Quamon said the Diane no. Emra Andy Garcias, Eddie Romnia share Amanon Samno. Now, what a weekend it was. Liverpool, they say how many matches? The Liverpool, 9 matches, don't we need just one. 7 matches, don't we need one. A hard game. It was 6 defeats. Nanona. Liverpool fans, the bone so cry, and I need to be question and slot. Sema pay. Omo sure say on no team dey more akọ promised land na. But you a Liverpool fan, I'm sure it was a very difficult weekend. Watching your side lose by 3 goals and easy. Say Nottingham Forest, even though last season you won the league, Nottingham Forest ever be shame. Liverpool Anfield 1-0. This time Nottingham Forest team ni na na so sa almost so struggle, but all the same omo Liverpool and so Barcelona winning. Now Real Madrid, me sure that Real Madrid hango for against Elche. Now Real Madrid 2-2 in that game. You had won some and so, but Chelsea winning over Burnley. You remember and yeah no Sansona Arsenal ne Tottenham Hotspur in the North London derby. Emra Ebereche Eze. Echene say ampa he's Eze. In fact, unim say game no Thomas Frank. I say who is Eze? Nanona Enra Eze and then the fans in the house of fans say Eze is hat-trick. I don't know. And now Nyasam Ketwa. Eze I the first player after Alan Sunderland in 1978. I was say a hat-trick in the North London derby. It's had on some and so and then some out I born and some of the children coaches out on some of the children Manchester City and so equal lose what time side. There was some and also room Newcastle a show by 2 goals to 1. The Premier League, you know, and so any all the action, of course, in the Bundesliga. So Chelsea Freiburg, Eshake Dikain, Eketosumunu against Bayern Munich, not Bayern Munich, but and it's shown by 4. Nina Honsam, and so Hasia, Yade Bremo. Grisen, tell me, we have a call there. We can go, yeah,
Barcelona winning. Madrid they both draw not just a Liverpool so the woman the chairman. I think it's been a perfect weekend. Liverpool for no okan wasemwa there be no the excuse ba. Saturday and the unya message from Kwakula Biho. Say Premier League and for the last 6 games in the JG. A team yeso say na me twa Kwakula Bi message. Any Potoji chama Potoji afro. Ana onfro bi. Unti Kwakula Bi nka. Unti Kwakula Bi. Wa udi ohiniba wo untumi unteni nka. Unteni nka. No ba de no akwa mi hu no. Ojira o frame chamo na tije so me ba. No ko. Ojane
enra anopa. Nearty Vanyo Hormano Pan after say a boss Sunday board we na boutique near Ochi. And now choosing Grand Nazmo. Now boutique near Ochi. I've a muchamono. Omi Rubian to me, or yeah, to Umuntu will be anymore. And Omi no saw Munsa no more. And I'm no more calling no chairman. During Tawama coming on board road to them, Kaja is in Yabotre. Say no, what you fit you with the Sunday. Saturday, free Saturday, no. If it's Saturday, no, they won't yaw. A whole yard or TC Musana, a watch say, I've a Korea, the Korea, and I would take a drug at them say, Renan Mamma, you saw Mamma Bundy, me body, because now no a Koya Mamma, and some will be kind. Hey, now no Musha Madrid. I will try for Minina Croners on Tomica to go to now we are saying we are my turn. Omumi no so Musa, Mamma, same you know, so Musa, and Omunam so Omumbes will be able to go a day, and Omubot Ross, I wouldn't worry. Munya worry idea Liverpool for you know and in the air 2 or 1 almost was shaped me I na and no Mr. Christian be home born am say ti go for we go number shelf him there be moment in there born akwa to net so there na be moment in there born akwa to net and the iron is there home so coach na so
it is say the chairman metimi confirm say Timo is serious so betimi Premier League ni Arsenal
and Chelsea.
Omuna woma kanya pretenders.
Let me Chelsea so but Chelsea only 6 months behind us.
But me ni Chelsea
City so
City inconsistent. Our last 2 away games in Lucy. Before the international break no Aston Villa share omo. And this weekend so Musa kwa away Emma Newcastle kwa share omo. So City are very very inconsistent. It me sure say Arsenal team any league ya. And then me ba na me hiri so mani munyam afi ye mafi no. And I be see me team say me Thomas na for Safia nya na for afia minimum ada as a bit major league no and you know Osha Arsenal form any 8 teams no main competitors how am I very very inconsistent City near consistent even Chelsea no acquire on and off sometimes they will play very well game on say Chelsea bet me win no nobody akwa Liverpool there baby I kasa say Liverpool must begin to think about a top 4 finish rather than so bet major league no Osha Premier League table no so Liverpool also 11th on the league table. Surprisingly, Manchester United a game to play. Manchester United ahead of Liverpool. Ahead of Liverpool. And Sandy bet me check Premier League table now. Liverpool goal difference runs into negative. Me who be that? Say a ball game. Na game no Anfield. Na yam point. Na supporters CPA. And don't we be? Men the last time a Liverpool ball game Anfield. Na game ni point. Na supporters say Friday so mu pieko.
And no didn't say if I don't game no. Ekoso na try sa area view no by the number of people mo come free Anfield. No, they protest. Oh, they are all the same.
Protest.
Of course.
The supporters will protest.
Not London derby no so.
Oh, and
Emirates share 4 no. Tottenham stands no. No, we also go view.
North London has always been red.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
North London is red. There are people who are pretenders. Who pretend as if they are
North London,
but North London is always red.
But the difference is that Tottenham only Arsenal level. It is something they need to agree. Only Arsenal level. Chama 4-1. It was easy for Arsenal, and it's a score. Usana Williams would be all coach Chelsea, all but Tottenham at Chelsea. Jane. Also, make I see about that BB or say 2 goals, and oh yeah, they and essence so I be repeated. They say the reality. Na kudus from na article.
So ogunya inji oba na no de wenya ahaba na Calafiori no ma mo boli bio.
Arsenal money bonebo.
Calafiori no ma mo boli bio.
No, just one challenge. Christian so mu to me nyasa challenge mama make catch. So me nkasa Arsenal so mbeja na omonje. Enyeme na meka ba meka dia munhwe because for the past season muda me to me kata monje but I feel once me nkasa se mo se bae na meka asembi.
Okay, what is
no
what is the
Champions League the Champions League ni best can league
so mo se bae the England league no.
Well, at the point Liverpool slippy, Man City slippy, and a lot of people were expecting Arsenal to also slip. But in fact, enya no kwa yo nkofo nso a no mo hope nyina nso ne say team be sheba anye yi abrantie bi otemani ha enra so tisi wadwa me pe Dr. Makeje nso ahe just Real Madrid for no mo so wadwa say na adai emra Barcelona share 4 but say share Lamine assist no and then no na dey negotiate but week when a week of football. In fact, it started from even Friday. Friday in your game straight. Those are no minds, no Hoffenheim, no Bobo, no. Friday in your those games. Saturday, all the leagues. By Sunday, as you had the North London derby, any Real Madrid playing against Elche, and of course, David Dell'Italia. I'm saying you know. AC Milan beating Inter. AC Milan
the upper hand over Inter Milan. Yeah. Something I say Inter because Inter they've been struggling. Those Tanan Komusia Milana, whichever we home and away no more idea. But the couple of games on my bono, idea Milan for the Enya 8. It means that Milan are coming back to where they belong, and that derby is one of the pillars in Italian football. It is a results different. I think it makes the game very, very interesting. And I was so surprised because I was thinking maybe pay Inter crashing AC there, but I think AC Milan are very strong.
The last 6 no AC are winning more 4.
Yeah, for sure.
No,
AC are last 6. Yeah, sure.
And now person with league in so against top teams, you know.
Yeah, you need to
up your game.
Yeah.
Saturday na me catch Randy. On him say in Enro Adenaba come na 12 games against AC Milan, Juventus and Napoli. Inter Milan win be. The last 12 games are Inter Milan abo. Our games near against Juventus, against AC Milan, and against Napoli. Omun win be. Season we Napoli show 3-1. Napoli Inter Milan 3-1. Then Radia me so say the best goalkeepers in the world, Mark Mignan. Amazing day for Abranteno. He even saved a penalty.
Yeah.
Say Henry Mkhitaryan, one of the players. Penalty conversion rating was through. What I say pa, and the Inter penalty. Nearly penalty na babeto. Now Mark Mignan. Osako boni biba. Then you a bad kick. Boy no boy, it was not a bad kick. Rather, it was a good save from the goalkeeper. You game was the man of the match.
Okay, it's Sunday, and Manchester United are playing against Everton. And Sassuolo, but in fact, game back was very interesting. Torino versus Como. And also, it promises to be very exciting. And you Espanyol playing Sevilla. Chelsea, Barcelona. And then your other games, so Juventus playing against Bodo Glimt, and Galatasaray, Union Saint Galois, and all those games. Then Wednesday, Arsenal Bayern. And also they had the top liner. Now so Thursday, now for Swaba, Europa for Swaba. Friday, the leagues as I started game. Saturday,
in free a long bet about Confantumwe.
So then try because maybe a weekend we the long bet. In fact, Kofi Mechano pay long bet. Now we now matches in Naka 1 Madrid. Or Madrid 1 up. Madrid 1 up. Just 1 up. Say Madrid can't take a leader.
Taking lead in the game.
Chese, and you understand him. Already over 300,000 Ghana cedi. And your man cash out about 180,000 before Madrid game. No. In all fairness, unless say over after Tottenham, but obey one Madrid that will be his scam, especially Madrid versus Elche.
Elche
volley shego na.
No more lucky cash out.
No me credo tum.
Radinya me.
Credo ni demo comme ça Madrid te na credo to them. Now I'm only share 2 and I carry that. Also, would you move me 2,000 Sabbath for your movie views a day. I didn't demo copem say. Give the baby. I say, Scano so sonti, Ombelok, I say, so I know so almost all or nothing.
All or nothing.
Yes, say, I'm
going to take your risks now, a farmer. But I'm also Madrid and Sano. So, what's the year? So, and the last time I catch on bed, the last team on 8 p.m. near Bo on Ninginana, Omota say bet. Madrid tas a bet pass. If you the last team I check on on Sunday now. The everyone no mass a bet. And Andy some we are very careful because saying it. Because we a team and go for committee baby in Jessa Mugabe.
Betting one of Barcelona ni Madrid do Luigi Manuel.
Oh yes, no, you said that the Madrid Barca rivalry, everything will be there. It's a house. But yeah, coffee bets in there fashion. And I tell my patron to say, you make Madrid Barca if you have got a cohort or buy a coher bets now. If you crank the first match here, this is my
great Madrid draw game.
I said and how's that to do about 7 minutes? All right, Titi. Young Kwame on him. While we try to set camera, we know. Now, okay. Me doesn't make us out. Me go ahead.
Kofuna no mu so ni momo. Nen kan rules no ma.
Okay. Young Kwame.
Are you ready? Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Right, Tinti Gusuya Rambo live on Pure 95.7 FM. Not later, Sayansa carry Franco for Crossno. You're finding Emra games out of course over the weekend. No, yeah, the games, no air reactions, Nina Enso Sanso, and a Yami much na UEFA Champions League. No, and Seminam and Subetiaba and Pay, Ayashon, so Coswana follow our Facebook. No, a Pure FM TV on Facebook. Like and I say, now I drop your comments. Come on, you come on. Now, me shall say 7 FM for Italy because I'm what is a Christian and so do come and club of friends AC Milan team no Wamugus a club of friends into Wabra and I am Nalanda and so come as a branch of friends Christian Pulisic one enya the only go Emma AC Milan once again one Essenya victory over Inter Milan now just said in Sempi and so Yabatuja na mami coach friends Maximiliano Allegri and no ayo penya friends Max Allegri on the coach and my club from some no AC Milan Bobokono mami fa we end to so Penina recorded the 100th win as AC Milan head coach Wabra na also Inter Milan one Saunya win number 100 AC Milan against Inter just jubilations no and also a difference I no can say over friends Maximiliano Allegri the women second is for AC Milan ever coaches omanya 100 wins at our Milan team na say Makuma 7 as also Penino abatoso Makuma and so na Carlo Ancelotti or reference scenario Rocco, Sansona Fabio Capello, Stefano Pioli, Openia friends and now Sansubaye, Sansuna Arrigo, Sashi and Sunya 100 wins, Adama Club of France AC Milan, Maxi Allegri and Sunia Bakawa, Yada won some Emamu Ewo Sono Sonopena, Yaguswa this sound comedy, Mami Italian League table, Nayan Fine some Emabusa for the Rose, who said the table and Swasia for AC Milan and Subekishos and Soma Dache. I am Milan answer sorry I was come Nenamana answer come on pay Yeram Nana said we can leave matches no say Roma Udusa Omana Guswa one early day table after 12 matches Roma Ekuta 27 points and area to AC Milan after a winner almost Tosso a 2 and one Omani club of France and Napoli was the same number of points Nebum club of the France AC Milan will goal difference plus 9 and above quality and so Napoli will goal difference plus 18 to AC. One and a toss 2 Napoli, a toss 3 Inter Milan team no, a toss number 4 Bologna, a toss 5 Juventus Club no, one a toss from that a 6 Yada won some Emamu and so Jumadina Sanape and a later Saba update no, Yadina Emamu and so was Sonosona, Mami Fawim and Tony Okon a club from Chelsea, Mami coach and so I am Maraskai, now you know because weekend way, one and so the game 2-0 and a kick-off game and Amanjano and so complain wow monitor Saturday young program about 2 now Penny and as a Chelsea the last 7 I am matches about 12:30 and as Omina early kick-off no Chelsea across I win the matches nina the attempt and sounds to us so Emma Chelsea echo winning game na kama na Yemo Enzo Maresca Basona who said the last 3 away matches quarter France Enzo Maresca while winning some games on conceded goal and of the last time Chelsea and so echo the last 3 away matches not Chelsea record wins nothing almost sounds any clean sheet and I November 2021 and a side and so see that year and some nothing way ebi so say and Chelsea and a coach France Enzo Maresca and later Savannah Enzo Maresca who am monitor a Chelsea game across the weekend the tennis against Burnley what dropping a place maybe obito some Moises Caicedo Atlanta and Stavayo William Namso Atlanta the American said because in Yami Admochana one game against Barca and so I was Stamford Bridge and this place no will be and so I energy just about face a club and Barca and the Italian team come on Chelsea Minya report on a say yes I won't play and so the Nabanyami Adma either say January and I say and so I was someone now why not Chelsea for air fana Woko I am not young friends and I know almost to echo Liverpool for some day no what you know what cause I want a branch here or suggestion number 5 your friend is I am Morello father to Smami now I Chelsea fans no Enzo no damage and see as a coach now your friend is Enzo Maresca why a branch with the fan Kasiapa yes I do see full air boy and Nelson Gotua I'm gonna pay update I'm in Saka and it's January and also summer transferring to the ABA Chelsea ever call for I am Moreno Enzo the Naba and later say Toja yeah there was some Emamu Ewo so no so yempiemo enso ewo aye North London derby enom enso course na Trent obaboye na wamaye aye results and enso atinya about 4 and I said the last 4 aye games omonso atinya bono say anyema nyina aye kama Edema Arsenal team no na unim say enra the first time in Premier League history Arsenal are winning the last 4 aye London derbies in a row, not just 4 times at twice, you know, one and a record to aye wings and aye Arsenal team no Mr. Trent Mianconia results and enso atinya bono and the last 4 North London aye derbies no say Arsenal for the enko for no jai we are day omo enso de adwuma ebedu kama na results no enso ba wuzanra covers omo enso 4 e dey Tottenham was already aye games ni bia no medical no Arsenal for omo Spurs say Spurs for fie announce aye Emirates we are day omo de adwuma enso edu kama nteno omo ya adwuma kaba we can say 2023 aye 2024 omo enso 3-2 24-25 omo chom aye 1-0 24 aye 25 omo sound so bomb aye 2 aye 1 and enra woman esade aye 4-1 sound so piaso enti North London derby dey said yedi kam na car no they say North London and so aye red aye Arsenal woman kwam na edi adwuma and aye later server yede won some enso dey mamu ewo adwuma de no se na Arsenal ewo player your friend Leandro Trossard so aye Belgian international fanama me na yedi ne hon command because akrawe wonu so ekuta de bi ewa ne ho sakoba so Arsenal ebo game na abranche friend Leandro Trossard enya goala Mr. Ayahweniye because him Enra Odonenya the first goal Edema club the from Arsenal winning set 32 games and counting some Leandro Trossard esha goala adding some Arsenal ebelusu sama to Enra wabo first goal there na over unim sadia no ejumano enso nya to anisa 32 games and counting osagua Arsenal elusu ayasa matches no enum ay update kakra no so betoja yade won some mama player ye find some Martin Zubimendi akrawe ejina finfio enso de ma aye club ye from say aye Arsenal na okay sanra goal aye Spurs for nation aye Richarlison wonu ana ehun say goalkeeper David Raya because timer na Arsenal for aye building attack no Raya enso pie every in the lines ne so na ekobasa amulusu possession na aye Martin Zubimendi and ekolusu possession eno ana ma Richarlison because Paulina ana just a slide aye ball and free Zubimendi announce Emma Richarlison enso pedanity say goalkeeper peda peda ball enso dinasi na chikama na me fa we ento say so far 5 goals to Arsenal team na consider report eba and say coincidentally Martin Zubimendi gmobanemum ebu maku miensa on one kasa the errors and lead to Arsenal goals no working against Liverpool some goal na last minute branchena your friend said Dominic Szoboszlai the tournament no player for instance Zubimendi and acquire foul Emma Sago ne by ebio and some game at Sunderland and also we consider a free kick Emma Omobo Sabo and Taker and Enra against Spurs one and a loose possession Emma Richarlison and Lobby Bono tournament and 5 goals Arsenal consider our league number this season 3 and so your errors are a free branch your friend is Martin Ayers we made in Enra your phone game now and Mikel Arteta wife now Trent Mami Arteta wife no Enra also call the IG and no call Kubeki a post come edit to about a friend Lorena na Mami a friend Lorena I want X on any and whatever to us enjoying the season so far and Lorena over enjoy season because I said yeah and you mean ekoye and so the Arsenal Nicola Mikel Arteta and so I enjoy Obani Chema and also enjoy season and so far and later server yet Emamu ewo so na mami Premier League table na ya ninkobo because yeah Premier League table no wouldn't say Arsenal ego so cruising to a victory just any mean ekoye still woman a first position say Arsenal and so free was say amobi and so atimabeda sa because because 29 points from 12 games. The Otosimiano Aya Chelsea points near saying 23 points. Naturally, 6 points. And Arsenal, one Adelaide Aya League, one of the Chelsea, Munafe, Trent, Yanya Juma versus here, the last 5 occasions. And Aya Timby, and so lead by 6 points. Yaba 12 matches. Just a 1 year league, Obifano, and so about Aya League title. Now, Trent Edisa, I don't know about to see us as I never see Trent Edibato, so I didn't call.
sir yes startable a Premier League na on only 5 occasions per and a team be lead a league no by a 6 points na obi eba sano 6 or more points no be eba league no area finish Bobakai 1996-97 a season a 8 points 19 and I said we're 2002-2003 8 points. Where I Manchester United view 92-93 a 6 points. Arsenal be 2001-2002 6 points. Man City 2013-2014 6 points. And to a title comebacks after 12 matches. Premier League anymore. Says Arsenal. As a season and ye, Nano and a reference Jimmy Carragher, Ababonte, and Mamma Jimmy Carragher was a Nucrapanus and Wababontia, what they are Chaupa and Ababontina, and the Opa and also Arsenal for Kodana friends a Barrett as a Wapanacho Mabacas Emra, Arsenal assigning a Barrett as a Mibabo opinion, the interview editors all and reasons are Emma Arsenal Echo for a Barrett as a because of us a sign and your sign Arsenal team and here now also no kasa jutum say o anta value the importance of a branch your friends a barrage as and so our Arsenal team no say won say akoda no o game changer and say obo hat-trick and so them Arsenal against Tottenham Hotspur and we are North London derby after the obetumi kasa say Arsenal said the never see koi won and so betumi a league no na o say Arsenal we na omo Angel League title na emo bia Emily bia e was Arsenal woman kasa ebelemi woman no so no wo so say baby Arsenal for adro no e omo kasa ya ka aya mentality enim ekwan be fa so omo so be si adwene e wo games no eno na be bo ebo ma league into ora some be through aya match any April na Arsenal and getting nervous because no be ma and be mo enso timi lose title no mom some points no e say ya by aya sabia ya drew match and also April na still Arsenal either so twuma and ya oba confirm Arsenal woman a champions and according to Jimmy Carragher and all this commander I don't want some no yet Emma and so I was so no son of pay na Liverpool there said the air cost Liverpool Trent Ebama a Liverpool club no the last 3 seasons sir after 12 matches number of points are not Liverpool and so I say when they compare this season I have 2023-24 you about 12 matches now Liverpool our 27 points last season 24-25 Omuji League no after 12 matches now Liverpool and so our 31 points this season after 12 matches no Liverpool our 18 points I had been a pa and on air deaba yet Abamu and so which made in son of painting you na just say manager friends and a slot no one and a press and in an answer concert fan me na yen in Hong Kong because I am a slot we Liverpool supporter boutique on our channel say a kula binum samuho what is a best our Holland insurance someone that be a more try say coach na your friends Mikel and I say your friends Anna slot no and penifo bejana kwaya Mr. Nyabo na fe fa ekwan fofra ba we Liverpool matches because coach no or tembo so tete diameter say penifo no decision bia nya maye yes omni manager bia so ani nkomo se bia that chi bi kran obo be pam ana slot no sa manager no enso ba san komo no enso nyanko so enti asat enam no ka say owura France ana slot Liverpool samutumi mu ene betene ebe ye pa ono ana to say we ayamotrene ono ana ye coach enso na club no enti monfa side and so trim and the Anna slot on one can say wouldn't say reporter me say can say Enra I was me and so now I know almost say Northern Football Writers Association one we Anna slot as manager of the season last season yes no opinion uncle one was as well after seeing the manager of the season our Northern Football Writers Association was no or reference and slot one na oboko to Liverpool for the said you must see na mu twa watasi I say you are best coach now who say ko akwa dia what I don't Jametia ya team mtenwa one na Mo Salah and as I say when Rooney chairman tie omukobusa when Rooney say or Liverpool problems na e dia and Liverpool problem Mo Salah and I was someone that friends and I'm not and make it decisions because I also make decisions about Amani Makoye and Liverpool but almost a decision a been today and also Mohamed Salah I do timer I was a coach and I drop him Mo Salah ɛno ɛyɛ deɛ minim sɛ otia no pɛ ɔhwɛ ɛwɔ Facebook a kyama ɔbɛba bɛkan ɛde ma mo Liverpool fo ɛne wo a woyɛ sympathizer na woyɛ football fan ɛwo bɛyɛ sɛ Liverpool ɛbɛ bɛnkye Mohamed Salah wɔnwuru ne sɛ ɔgyere yɛ sɛ ɛmmra so ɛyɛ 100% ɛwɔ sɛ Analysing ɛmɛki bold decision na ɔdrɔpe Mohamed Salah ɛde ne tra nkyɛn ɛno ɛyɛ wɔnwuru ne sɛ wɔde akɔto dwa yɛto ɛma mu ɛwɔ dwumade no sɛ no pɛi na Liverpool nneɛma ɛkɔ so no ɛna Gary Neville ɛnso aba bɔnten deɛ so yɛ sɛ wontumi ɛlusu 6 ɛyɛ matches from ɛyɛ 7 na ukochi team bi te say aye Liverpool and I say we club to say Liverpool to say Liverpool one year winners almost sounds to be champions that be win to me more 7 matches now won lose mu ayensia was say unacceptable now when also no kwanya say bi obeka say aye crisis and see was say anya crisis nemum e was some manager no adwene won say o change star and I send a system because the course no na da bia okoya ne asaw da bia okoya ne asaw unso won say sawonsa Gary Neville as a time as I was a coach, no, and so as a son of system and as a star. Oh, yeah, no, see in front to just I don't know, say, welcome, Eddie, Arsenal team, they say, Arsenal for I make a big A statement. Now, young fan to just as I said, your league, no, we want to say, Arsenal, league, and I don't say, or beyond a Premier League. Also, in the coming years, Mikel Arteta side, you know, UEFA Champions League, and here Gary Neville after no, yes, I win and a Gary Neville so by what is some and so idea to you here to come young Spain because I know Elche club no Madrid Pompey I'm a true time be not do know what Jesus Elche for the winning game now because game no ekoye 2-2 Mami Madrid say Xabi Alonso ya se press air corner so na fa kodada friends ada gole FMM become just blame no say okwa Madrid as a feeling that within a club no including coach and friends Alonso one can say who say anta golero as a drew aye games a high stake matches akrano one shada enwon as one to me handle aye high stakes matches no and other goler biana Alonso ever started dropping no enum aye number 1 reporter in circle yet emamu would more than say no concede 2 goals and almost a share 2 Alvaro Rodriguez one aye Real Madrid akura and no share go edit Madrid na mami Alvaro Rodriguez who see Paul game na akron e kofi no eno onunkwa Madrid players what Federico Valverde Jesse what Fallon Mendy Jesse Gonzalo Garcia and a branch friend Rodrigo one also Ogini Jesse into Alvaro and Rodriguez you know because players na onimamo and so our Real Madrid tenra na wo be yans obeje womo aye Jesse's and so diako any and way aye Federico Valverde na one also addition na Madrid players because they mention say Madrid players ni be yes amonya comfortable with Xabi Alonso and the methods no Sadio Mane say Real Madrid after say 3 matches all competitions Madrid and me win the before international break no one lose to Liverpool and almost also draw to Vallecano and then almost draw to a club from LT so say almost the methods no players to be complaining now I why when they complaining one team enyama one thing my player friends Isco Alacon na unse Isco Epraye afe and our returning na enwa ewo Betis for aya Katuya aya stadium no wom aya bibi stronko ere my branch friends Isco ni nyina se no na or return here from injury no na Betis essence aya announcement so a branch friends Isco renew the contract at the 2028 na the aya team supporters ni wom aya bana kasia pa na you see Isco nan kasa no ni mo hwe time Alba purchase omo announcement before game say Isco I standing the contract no because of copyright issues here to mini video ever obenya aye image no ensware Isco and jina wana team no I announce the contract renewal and just supporters ne poli some massive aye banner almost de banner so and later seba ya the one some and I know boss and so return here and with a new Spotify company mami abrantena your friend is Gavi because I we pra just what if say akaba say boshome mi ade kwana yansana Gavi and so to recover abana Gavi and ye won and I know Saturday our boss for new stadium na anina no yeti won komano pe enso adwumade no so na Barca eba be piamu enso was Stamford Bridge nyankopon ya aduma eno ye ochena na omobetu na nemom Mama Fanto as a Barca Denison and as Obu training ewo Ciutat Esportiva 1 Gampa na Omu training and Omun training and so ewo aya Chelsea for stadium was Stamford Bridge Wamunya training ewo Stamford Bibialo Ombeye and so Omanka Somu training grounds na Oma 20 Barca betu later in the day na Omaba aya London abetua sa game no so nyami admo china Mami branch friends and Marcus Rashford good news Adama Barca fans Saturday Mahu Rashford league game Rashford they say we recover from a flu no other flu they say no now Rashford with Barca England the last time no against Newcastle only occupy 2 and Adema a club from Barca over 82 minutes or sounds returning to England. This time, Chelsea and Omuniomo and Kwakobo. Mami Fawe and to your Mamma branch friends Rafinha. Dememete and it's a likely Hans Flick. I want a pre-match air conference. No, when a crown friends Rafinha, woman edit your question is Rafinha Saturday. One answer and a comeback or no ever game to be at the club. Muti and so at a Barca and against Chelsea. Rafinha a fit. Just on so returning at whom a later Saba. Don't some as I said, you will be a dinner one Mark Cucurella and Lamine Jamal because suspend for echo international duty no Komasa Lamine Ebra I also was returned to Barca Cucurella Ediba 2 years Lamine Johnny because Sage Mobo Yami Admotrano Nenka Spain training grounds and over starting training and Lamine ISO plan walking to a Johnny watching Obi why and Eba Carite no because Lamine baby of a fan and a Mark Cucurella and so and a Manoya Jabetia Yada won some Sage no joueur for Etrance Oma Akofa referee will free Slovenia Mami referee I have Vlasco Vincent ono and Perifone International what this game no Ediamon Chelsea for no referee na hanye Levi Cowell and also all one referee okay I will FIFA Club World Cup Chelsea Ultra Benfica 4-1 referee this game no Chelsea for instance referee hardwin e wo say sama to no win here but still hardwin we are to hardwin now to patch so and so bet me actually yet on Wednesday big game at Arsenal Arsenal and Bayern Munich and also the American say Italian referee Marco Guida on an Perifone International at this time match and so the man Emirates Nyami Adma and on Wednesday Arsenal Kohasa Omane Bayern Munich and even in Swiss community referee and Eco this game no Enzo Fernandez and Nano Osego Edema Chelsea now the celebration winner time Ebonita game no the celebration and ye now the reason why our celebration no yes or promise ne bad boy Nebano Nano de oye ensu ofieni eno kacha de bani so go na wa replicate sa celebration we enti nano share go no Saturday wa boss second we ma Chelsea eno no so na ne promise wa de ma aye ne baboy no na ye diaba ya za won sem mamu e wo twumade no so Antoine Semenyo say Liverpool and Manchester United why and Alpha Semenyo nyame ya ma January who say United team no omo ya aware say player na kasa de mabaka sa so no team an ko person ko between Liverpool any a club of friends Liverpool no person ko because yes no who say Liverpool team no easy as so by the Champions League na the Liverpool for che Semenyo yes Manchester United super bibi e dia convince player na taman we say jersey number 24 na yes Semenyo the favorite air number no available because na Onana and want Onana ko eda ho into oba jersey number no ne sabet aka ebio almost impossible a number 9 shirt and wapa Rasmus Højlund echo number 9 no and so be available na just somebody man just say Semenyo wonko ayechel and as uncle Manu and as uncle Liverpool and no aye later saba ye do uncle Pedro Neto aye Chelsea player say yes uncle Barca Deku our Barca sporting director no yes o Philly akra friends aye Pedro Neto Philly the partner yes so mo dwene won say omo aye report we say as Rafinha enya Barca obefiri ninya nso mu se Rafinha ne no se why and Lamine Yamal ne shall because you are the last season and still Barca a project to na Lamine eno project no Ojidi se ko project or no for aya Ballon d'Or ni Adelan ka beboa pa mame fa we ento just say yes na Barca for ni hu Rafinha ye se ko ba so kwa player Deco episode to Edebre Hans Flick Chelsea Pedro Ayaneto and later Saba Yada won some Emamu Ewo Jumajunus Ibrahima Konate say on Van Dijk and Kofone said you musi nu ewe chirono na yes Liverpool supporters no said on bo wo Ibrahima Konate boy wo nimbo wo yema new contract nso wo twetwe wo enna Ochra and a sign I say that just same Liverpool supporters no the pressure go on for play an Omontono. Woman turn in January because any class of Matina Samanako, I yes summer, not just work as free agent or Quadis Category said new contract and on sign here and penny for where na Omonto Brantiano and I admit us now only so much just no woman I sleeves no visit Rwanda and Sugua just a Rwanda woman Etriasica and so Adama a Arsenal club no Mina report say yes I Arsenal team no I decided to terminate our contract no it sounds almost partnership no as at the discomfort and so about within a club no because of almost east of DRC and you may be air cost so Arsenal and happy woman municipal no mojeno I also mojeno humanity omojeno nipa nkwan enti say woman air terminate sa a partnership deal and on a later say ba here to uncover the stories I can just name mamen cause I don't pay a Polytank Ghana na Polytank SCNK Ghana for you ready December woman air giveaways yeah chad yeah enti ko authorized distributor and answer dealer shop nyakoto Polytank unsa Polytank there about water storage and one will be anim enti sa wo kwache aye sumo and answer sumo supermodel no ye me mo chede ade ko come front e wo fie mesro ko nyakojo de SCA sound so any wo hipo Rambo ayo sumo ayo sumo super no ninyina unim say quality there we guaranteed just a Ghana for unim say about water storage aye Polytank and will be and so you see, Mamin Kabi said GC brand Adaruma, woman that is soldier mentholated balm, any powder and Ediaba, Makato Sabam, we Oya Jumadene, we a footballer, and also your athlete. No, we will be our gym and your global roof, you know. Now, when I'm in a area to the soldier mentholated balm, fast rasra, and no, I am what Kama, Adiabate, now what and soldier mentholated powder, so rashes, as I was kenna, used to sell powder, will be, and no, and a wow, Nama was kenna. And so at me atoso kama we a GC brand obi amanesa and so enkabi maminka say company bi and so to a African gramophone plate no they can say gramophone power no into will be a classic 70s any 80s high life and Afrobeat records woman so pe African artists in kwa not just a good condition na sounds one original cover me pa chow woman to sika ebe man anonship pa me show obi a WhatsApp number when answer free 0544 055 355 0544 055 355 nanim telephone enim komo sese Warp Travel and Tour makato se and travel and tour nya se betua sika ne koda ye koji visa area brother bi omo so madwa no wo mo de ene se oba ye no anka so etena se na ye kire wo kwan a obehye wo documents a obehia sound so ana chade questions a ye bebisa wo a ebe ma wo so nya visa no ene ye kire wo after school admission to travel packages ninyina Warp handle ne kama se eye UK eye Schengen and say Asia what ye contact almost say Kumasi a wom ewo ahonjo runabout Sona Center Accra Atlantic Mall I know your Atomic Junction of Junction on some more branch back from our 0549 674 103 0549 674 103 now in the Warp for Enkasa TK Buache Electricals Adaruma Macau Masmatro Eba tropical cables all types all sizes are Menoka say 1.5 mm 2.5 mm 4 mm 6 mm 10 mm and after 16 mm Nina Omubi ceiling light electrical fittings conduit light street light spot light chandeliers fan light TK Buache Electricals na Omu Kumasi ya Edum Prempere 2nd Street Malcolm Nchenwa and Woman number is 0558 597 633 0558 597 633. Now we know Enkasa. Mamin Kosa M2S Evergreen Digital Printer for Madaroma. Say Chroma Eba Print na and Kama. Say digital posters, banners, funeral invitation cards, digital customer school cloth, corporate cloth, digital embroidery printing, invoices, any receipt, 3D when you mention M2S Evergreen Digital Print, Omadaroma, Woman in Yanakam, Ediamomacha Quano, Ayakra, Sokoban Abuabakase, Cement Johnson, any at the Obuasi Road, and more 0244 893 544 0244 893 544. Now no Enkasa Jiggy mattress. Every ash foam, Mr. Makawa Smanto say Jiggy mattress no a supporter na Nansen Kofobinam Kromwa, Omudi Yamabi mattresses, and just say Mwakra, oh Humiko no Nyako fire rear Edia bro, sounds so the Bio Odaswa, Oba sorry now chi, Woko Onam Ayo Basa, I was on Kaudano, Oba sorry now word in Emum, Omudi Tessa, Baba de Sobaji ash foam, Jiggy mattress, Dasubi, now just a Bibia and a Kama Enfamo, Mr. Jiggy mattress no, one ever king size. One ever queen size, double size, medium size, and a single size. Ninjano, a born at the form kama. Bora, one showroom bia winimina kwajodi. And I say, Minoka se mo pedono, Monfre 0556 579 214 0556 579 214. Now ne aye. As for and penny for any income, I mean, with a Kenny Rose Internet Solution. My country they say December Kenny Rose as or running a promotion provocacia, sir, a institutions like Casiano, universities, Abu Kromwa, University, a KSTU, sounds so Anna. Apentena Pia Minka, Amstead, and no, and Nochi, a university, I will chroma say, no, maybe I told from us here, Frecken Roses here, na Oma connected into a free, nothing ever internet services are, comma, a can rose information from our 0208 282810 0208 282810. Nebibia and the Kamataruma, and the first batch and Shabatabo. Yes, sorry, after almost 2 years. Weekend you will support Poba as I make a return. I obey answer and tell Munyago. Send ya show 4. Yeah, about 15 minutes. I about ya show 4. In fact, said a rent footy share Monaco na I are wholesome. The Monaco nya record, but on your record went to me. I inti. And I said, catch your monomon set it a did Christian, young him. Mouse of Portugal is now only Andy, Monday Liverpool Bay breakfast. Oh, among Guinea said you breakfast. No more say, you film. Asna Lucia, young fast and two chopping blocks. 18 women Naba, Barcelona Lucia, Chairman say, Moye Hojuma, and it's a no macra. The Eddie kindly said, League near by this time. League bien one more. You bought 12 matches, Chama Yehudi Oji. By about 12 matches, Chama Ultima Asobeti League, you know.
And I don't
do Chama who signs no.
Okay.
The onions on the chairman after 12 games. Baby, I can say, Baller Arsenal airborne day. I'll be extremely surprised. See, baby, yes, easy, no. Now, any Premier League, no. Only they see this weekend. Arsenal SS Spurs by 4 goals to 1. Chama, only say Spurs first away loss. I won't say Tottenham no man yadi nyina as a Lucy an away game. Aye. Now Spurs about 5 games were away. Chairman, only say in those 5 away matches, no. Now Spurs are conceding only 3 goals. Benra Arsenal at the board 9 at to Spurs in net team more than goals are conceded in the previous 5 away games. Osha Arsenal form now they compare the form of their main competitors now. And I'm going to say Arsenal beat me league no because Arsenal form na and the teams now how many Arsenal are competing for league no. Chairman, almost extremely consistent. Now, Adeba Kwame say, when he said,
Arsenal and a call summer signings no on the summer window no transfer no player be Arsenal the baby no chairman player the be Arsenal every single player a transfer window no Arsenal call market e cotton ne de buy no chairman or the BB na Arsenal missing last season no abe cancel team no now chairman open so league then is all you need to score goals. Arsenal goals. You need to win games. Arsenal winning games. You need to keep clean sheet. Chairman, Arsenal keep a clean sheet. Onum say until say Arsenal ever ball against Sunderland and go 2-2 no. Now Arsenal about 812 minutes. Arabo into Arsenal net. 812 minutes. Now born to Arsenal net. Chairman, I don't consider go there. Banim de Sinra. The goal you considered yesterday over never very bad goal because maybe David Raya PA or the ball to Chidie. Chairman, a very bad goal. But even that is the only second goal Arsenal consider of you. Before this weekend, Arsenal game, na a fear Arsenal in the league, Arsenal consider just one goal pay. Chairman, Sagon a team Ebetiano, Money Man City 1-1.
Yeah.
That is the only time Arsenal fear na ball at on the net. So any game no Arsenal consider no abe 2 goals Arsenal consider abra Arsenal fear. Near the kaka North London there she said there red. The last time Spurs enya a win against Arsenal 2022. A free hobano 6 games Arsenal ni Spurs abono Arsenal winning 5 including the last 4 nyina there Arsenal 8 mi winning. But chairman, I know me share obi video bi ano ye. O say sa o paki Barca, oni Arsenal be bo. Na paki Barca, Arsenal be attack you. Sa wo attack Arsenal, Arsenal be paki Barca. So o defend ya say o Arsenal say go from open player. Andy, chairman on the dead be show, on the set piece.
Corner.
So all indicates in chairman, the Arsenal be team league no. Na de ma me manage ni say players Arsenal Messi o monra.
Because all indications just Arsenal favorites to win the league.
Chairman, the Mama for ye, Mama for ye, the chairman.
I want the league a long way to go.
Players Arsenal missing ra. Only said last season, and Arsenal game, and Odegaard out, Kai out, Martinelli a mo game libi. Your main striker Yokeres, and no mo game libi, and Noni Maduke, and so me see game no. Last season, chairman, or backup to Saka. All these players were outside. And I'm going to movie. But Arsenal was too good enough. Say, obetimi ache space. No ache space kanai. Ama space ati ekenu bako. Even Gabriel mega highs no prior no. Chama no space one ebe.
I'm some Mosquera, but on the hand and Hinkapi.
Moko fan from loan from Bayer Leverkusen.
So I don't know, but I'm not many or him every day when on him was I didn't know my more Mosquera more. But maybe share the moon say or pay Hinkapi because who's a Gabriel Magaisha left. He wants his right side to be right, his left side to be left. It do Calafiori here and a Hinkapi. Okay. And a Timbane Saliba. Oh, so it was massive. Clearly, maybe of course you
are a lone player. But tell me, no boy, obejimo, watch the baby.
Oh yeah. Now let's see option to buy.
Let's talk about the Berechese. Chema Berechese, the Ombo Asta Kwana Penasem. Chema no see Akaneman Kisa now Penasem. Chema Enra Obo 6 shots.
No, only my DV Omokai. Answer na only starts, my bad. Say as a young boy, okay, trials was as fan.
When the time is right.
Okay, trials that's now fan. And boiled Arsenal of fun or supporting Arsenal. Then the family now. I know your interview. I can say. On himself, or Arsenal Bubi or call QPR. And you know, I'm not taking my hot down. Yeah, right. Now. How you never give up on your dreams. Yes. And there's a moral story behind it. Say we nipa kra na the old ball bra. Don't give up on your dreams.
Enra game no ne almost say me na a post match and a analysis no. Almost say Enra na SSD. Enra 6 shots, 4 on target. He scored 3. enya 7 touches in the box. Chama what the kaka. Sa derby we. The last time a player ball hat trick in this North London derby, Arsenal versus Spurs. Now a player ball hat trick in that game, no. Way back 1978. What the cabo player needing? Alan Sunderland, 1978. Arsenal SS Spurs by 5-0. And as our brand, SF 3 goals, becoming the last player ball hat trick in this game. In the North London derby, there are only 4 players. And as I back home, 4 players at Chairman, Omobo hat trick in this game. Nandra, Chairman, the goals in the NNA. I think the first.
I know choose second.
But the first goal, no. Chairman touch, ABT defender, no. First touch, ABT defender, no. And no call for a placement. And I think, sir, I
know your second one.
Yeah, the second one, no. That touch.
Because the first one, there were a lot of legs. I wonder how is the ball.
Yes. And I think, sir, I never quite Mama Jas Nedini say, Chairman, key players, Messia. Omo babe shemu Emma mu mesi key players no. Enra obi ka say even when Odegaard returns, so Odegaard the bar ball na as the airborne Chairman Odegaard be ko hefa because Odegaard no mo Arsenal captain. Ball na as the airborne. Abe very difficult say so Odegaard kura make a return. One shot who drop it as it for the guard to come out. Very difficult.
Very difficult. Very unless coach decides to play 2 number 10s. So that's all 2 number 10s are. Why now sacrifice? Yes. It's going to be a problem for the coach.
Yes.
Ateta problem Odegaard bar just or Odegaard Tranchenkaka because a farmer is now when there is a farmer I don't know how you do it, but I know there's one thing about Trossard. You can't bench Trossard. Who's the first number say Eze should play on the left. Oh, Sebi Odegaard or Eze cover left. But Trossard is so form I don't know. And this are runs or runs behind the defense and this anyone. It becomes difficult to bench him.
Yeah.
And what do you mean bench Saka so?
Maybe this. There's Saka the Arsenal best.
And they said Jokai is super also Bozo. Now, if you're a coach, how do you play all these players? And you can't bench Zubi. I mean, Zubi is the heart of our midfield.
Zubi did the rise there. Arsenal status.
Exactly.
One day come one more mabo. Exactly. Undroppable. They said the major headache is this Odegaard the bar between Eze and Odegaard. No, Chairman one natural tema hoyabo. And the reason why I very difficult for Odegaard to make a return into the team, the form of Fasal Krawi. And Arsenal must strike out. Some Cameroon in the bomb of force now.
Yeah.
Now, me Cameroon no bomb of force now. He be or drop it back. Also a midfielder. He go now a trouser share no. Chama o ball no. The way on lobby board in the man air trouser. Baby or drop it be and fin. Eje ball no suma ma trouser no. Chairman, and say BBC die. At this moment in the Chairman, the league is for Arsenal to lose. The Premier League, is for Arsenal to lose. Into a Saturday no me free birthday no wa nyashin makabia ma eso yashin the league is for Arsenal to lose.
Na birthday no so friend na also be offering bi answer mobile money.
Na me dey okay my mean sending 100 next time why any times 10.
Okay.
Chairman, now let's talk about Liverpool. Yentimi nye show ne na ye be wie ne be sori akọ na de see Anfield no Chairman yen ka ho asem. Liverpool trefi Nottingham Forest be say ne kamiensa Chema wan tibi. Do you know they see here? They see here and say Liverpool last Premier League 2 matches in ano 3-0 losses. They lost 3-0 to Man City. They lost 3-0 to Man City. And they are called international break. If international break in no, their next game was a home game to air Nottingham Forest and almost lose to air 3-0.
After investing over 400 million in strikers, no? Almost 400 million.
Premier League
in 2 games.
Premier League na Liverpool 18 points. 18 points, They move 15 in the first 5 games. Yabo how many matches? 12. Meaning that the remaining 7 games now Liverpool was 3 points per. 15 points in the first 5 games. 3 points in the remaining 7 games na Yabo. Say league in Chairman. Yeah, the last 7 games, and the league table only maybe Liverpool da.
Over the last
19th.
Hey.
Better than only Wolves. Wolves 2 points. Liverpool in the last 7 matches, only 3 points per. And that is terrible.
Liverpool.
Yes, 19th. The last 3 matches.
Potentially can say by February.
By this time, no Comanche League. League, no man can say Moji Baku. Also,
on Jet 4.
German, Nakadi was in. The entire Liverpool phone. Ebey Omoyani say, after spending that match, you know, Onum say the Omoyani season, you know, Omoyani last season, I kept betting that show moon. Because there was a new coach in Abano, Chama obey adaptation. But a new coach comes in, team na obetu yeno, Chama once a set team no, and the team the G League. Then the following season, the coach goes into the transfer market, spend as much as £450 million, buy players ne buy no, nobody, not a single player, and I make a difference in Liverpool.
450 million.
Yes.
Kekes.
Milos Kekes. Jeremy Frimpong, the 2 strikers,
Isaac,
Florian Vett. One are making probably to maybe a smaller extent a Kitiki.
I think.
Nobody at anything. Abeka Liverpool team no. Now idea.
That's all man who talk.
Only say Liverpool. The previous 58 matches, Liverpool elusu A6. Before I say the last 7 matches, no. Not the previous 58 games are. Now Liverpool are born, chairman. No man lose A6. Now they have lost 6 in the last 7. Again, only say your ball A53 A home matches. Now Liverpool lose only 2 games per fee. Chairman say the previous A53 games are. Now Liverpool abo Anfield no. Now Liverpool lose A no. But him say the last 3 home matches, you know, the last 3 home matches now, Liverpool all of them 3-0. Don't forget, it was in the EFL Cup and at Crystal Palace 3-0. The excuse was that na EFL Cup coach didn't drop it bare the first 11 or drop it bare 10. And a boy against a new Crystal Palace. Palace best show me come here, chairman or Montimianti. Chama, can I say Liverpool is a blip beam. They move into crisis zone.
Yeah, they are in crisis, obviously.
First party, they are not because they are thinking that they will be able to overcome. Maybe a Liverpool do chairman or more crisis. Now they lost 3-0 to Nottingham Forest on that 19th.
Almost so struggle.
Not and then Nottingham Forest. What can I say last year? Nottingham Forest actually Liverpool 1-0. Chairman, a free Hobano. Now Liverpool MO game almost 1 year. I know Munche go. 1 year new. Liverpool game no Anfield. At least they will score a goal. And Enra for the second time in 1 year, Liverpool game Chairman 1 go. And again the same team why the last team was here now. Liverpool to go. But Chairman Osher Nottingham Forest. Only how many players they miss. Nottingham Forest last season, no. Now Anthony Langa meboa. Anthony Langa ko Newcastle. Now Hoxton Odoi answer the game nenra. Chairman, now Chris Wood and ebo behind Morgan Gibbs White. Ebo behind Chris Wood. And now Chris Wood amo. No Anthony Langa. Abrante friend Odoi amobi. And now sa Igo Jesus ne lead your attack no. And the manner in which Liverpool the chairman quite worrying. Moamu legend match in Kion. Was it? It's certainly a major problem for a manager to go 6 defeat from 7. Was it the wheels are coming off now for an slot? It was Jurgen Klopp's team, and he had tried to come in and make changes, but he has spent £450 million on players, and they are going backwards.
Yes, as well can you answer jogging club team now? No, I know because that team already in motion. The wheels were everything was set. And or they but have all the boy, I know, and I saw no last season the club. I said the club the energy and the team now is a Dutch league team. Okay.
Now beyond new players, na chema bada omuhusuno. What about the old players they see at Liverpool? What happens to Mohamed Salah? I don't mention Mohamed Salah no. Me and me rahu because me anya no me African, and I always like my African brothers to do what in area. And to be quite frank, Mohamed Salah seems done. Defensively, he's not helping. And attacking wise, and so the chairman on contribute to anything. When him said the last 5 games are about the chairman, I'm a Liverpool, no goal, no assist. If you see that, some shame Mohamed Salah pa na Liverpool ba. Chairman bibia be pass through Liverpool attack na Mohamed Salah. Again, chairman now show Liverpool be 4 years ago. Or more attack na scary. Okay, I say a Champions League be na Pep. Any Liverpool kwakobona na Pep catch on say Austro Liverpool air front 3 no. Yeah. Chairman Liverpool front 3 here. Salah Isaac referee bobo Ekitike. Na komu supanka Enra Ekitike amobi. Said was starting from the bench. Coach in the ball Isaac. And ball Cody Gakpo our left. And a right name Mohamed Salah. Chairman we catch them say Liverpool anto a natural left winger. Luis Diaz score no. Why the ball Liverpool left winger?
I said Luis Diaz on the left.
But how do know? But Salah ball on the right.
Yeah.
No ball on the left.
Yeah.
No ball. And I say also Mafi.
That's almost say
Mafi Darwin. I was saying Darwin no pressing. Oh, until Liverpool for na. Mafi Darwin Nunes buta. Darwin Nunes not on yard no. After Mafi no. Chairman, Liverpool attack no. Mohamed Salah on the right and Fashima. On the left and Swa. Sefla and Veti neighborhood. Seko the gap on neighborhood mu. Chairman, no, nothing come from the left side. And then fin so. So the sack in agent on ma. Chairman, Bibian no fin so deba. Andy the Kakai. Chairman, Konati, any Van Dijk. And so that's a mushie. Konati ni Van Dijk.
And give what maybe come Van Dijk as I'm not for 20 minutes. Van Dijk, nobody say at you. But I'm a fine. Last season, you be no. But Ogo Van Dijk and Canasem, the Anes Kunati Timika. To Kunati and Madrid for the open.
The contract almost on sign, Tino. The contract will be ending next year. The only new one, manner on your church. Bola, we. I think I would do to a contract extension.
Also, I contract.
Contract extension. And I think the Liverpool.
I am sure that Liverpool in January, they need at least they need it.
Have you spent this much?
No, day.
The reason why they were able to spend this much is because they sold.
Yeah.
Who are they going to sell now to generate Aska?
They say the only thing is that they also they need centre backs. They say only one centre back. And I mean him say, oh, they maybe Consadine by and maybe I used to by a friend say, Magay is now Magay, you know, oh, Magay at Timmy Ubako.
Okay,
Liverpool are
or Cloud to the no bit my Bible, but German,
but how Isaac and then the board of Cosa? I can't be idiot. No, your friend say, this guy, Fernando Torres, then said in the ball, all of a sudden, no, it looks like it been a Isaac.
We cross any message say the lap. Chelsea player no. Better than Isaac.
The lap.
Better than Isaac. Better one. Now you don't blame Isaac alone, Chairman. I didn't see services provided for him. To be in all fairness, Ebia born in the muscle. Me did say what dropping form there. But in all fairness, Chairman, when they provide any proper chance behind my Isaac, Salam Famba. And a Cody Gakpo on the right from and fin so no Chairman obi no creative bibia dama Isaac striker need services me say more than Liverpool bono o the Haaland be too more struggle so services are not coming.
There will be no service, yeah.
And Chairman and yes among o the whole can Isaac asem omo makani na what about a Salah Konati Van Dijk in fin Soboslai and McAllister Kokofе Chelsea ni Liverpool na sa Moses Casedo shego no people blame Van Dijk say no or trek or quality but player Chama ogina ho ema Casedo be sane ho no na McAllister and omo maba nko even all their old players in Chairman are dropping their levels and Chairman yen can we at this moment you know Liverpool supporters in nyina ene obia no target you know say once many call him now renew target who review target you know the target was to win the league, the target was to win the Champions League. At this moment, Chairman, the target should be a top 4, not winning the league because I'm far away from it.
Okay, I want to say Google abi the message about or the Biabe come home and no yes simply I'll say we seem to be bashing the defense, but Gravenberg, who is supposed to be the DM, is not giving the defense a proper cover like he did last season. Also, why Robertson has regained his form. Also why Robertson has regained his form. So Kekes should be benched to understudy Robo. Why was Ekitike on the bench? No excuses for Anslot. The team is too talented to be failing. I know the message of the Abaddon.
Liverpool coach, try and error issues now. Oh yeah. Also, sometimes you might not be getting the results, but you still want to try the same thing for some time. No, I say results be banner, but like the changes he's doing to the squad. Also, na problems from Pong. Na ko a key. The right side, but of course injuries will be a problem, so they be him no be. Now it's actually our be need that also. I also start this season. I also me pra. So they so pra. See the one start here. It's getting into the middle. Now the question is, should I go with the old guys and I mean start with the new guys? And then also bring out problems or be blended. For now, I agree with you. Say a crisis for Liverpool, but Liverpool are not winning the league. They should forget about it. Because why am I saying that? 10 years, a decade ago, and a Leicester J League in England, don't let us forget. Now, Leicester, before Leicester, Bejana Chelsea Naji. A free horn, only one team pen J League, a defender. And I saw Maji on consecutive occasions, a only City. Liverpool, Abeje League twice in those 10 years, but Omun to maintain defending. It's Liverpool winning the league now. We air to because Liverpool to defend the league is unheard of. Chelsea, the last time they even defended the league, close to by 16 years. It was Drogba mo first time. Mourinho mo ball moje back to be through or moje bomun defend it. And now the last 8 years and so only City in Liverpool neji. City pen a defended 2 or Masa a defending 4 times. And a Liverpool so in between or margin 1-1. Yes, any team be been winning first 5 games in the history of the Premiership, or ta ended top for the only exception Newcastle United, our Moody 8. Into Liverpool to be in the top 4 when they fight, possibility of they getting their chairman very, very high. But they are not a team or more league on consecutive basis. Into Liverpool, they might take you or more out. Couple with the how shambolic they are performing, might take you or more out. The only team or one little chance, little underline, Chelsea. Only because Chelsea, a bad championship staff, they have what it takes. And currently, I think they are playing well. Chelsea are playing well to an extent that they reserve some of their key players and still go all out to win. And because they are championship team, almost so in a team, or league on consecutive basis, so this time they might go all out for a kill. But whether or not Arsenal league normally City neighbor, they should forget about any other team and concentrate on City. And the way and
Chelsea, why don't know you Chelsea?
Chelsea into
Chelsea is 6 points behind us now. I don't know who's wrong on that City now.
Well, I understand. But as the winner of that league,
any Chelsea. Yeah. Oh, when you just from kind of last gom jazz now.
So Chelsea, because I'm more just a little chance. I must say, oh, league seriously, I did be a running through. In 12 games, they are born Arsenal leading 7 points City. That is good. But so they've all scored the same number of goals, 24. And the Arsenal are able to mass City attack me as a dread. But a bad defense, no moment now Arsenal, outside City, they've considered just as goals. City have considered 11. The entire maker City, say, recent idea, City J League. It is not how they begin. City winning the league is not about the beginning. But in the home stretch, me bought either 10, 12, 15, or sometimes even 16 games unbeaten. And in those games, and draw, 80% of those games, the City wins, and the City bad league. It is sitting in team or start telling chairman or tab boss things up or pep points go. But in between the echo home stretch, na City Ako. Arsenal themselves also in recent time, those 3 seasons of Manjeling, what has been the problem? The problem is that they start well, but home stretch and almost bottle things up. And this time, what I want to say is this: to bet against Arsenal, deadly. say be Arsenal Bona or call against Arsenal. No, it is not something you should do. But the major question is that are they going to carry this all to the end, Anna? Chairman, and the only question marks because for 3 consecutive seasons the same thing happened. And nema ebi mo chairman, yemu bini ye what doubts kakra. And yes, we could have straight our neck and say Arsenal will go all out with it. And say Arsenal themselves, no, so have a little more work to do to add to what they did. Chairman, for them to go into Omuni City, Chairman, Enna Echo. Not London Derby in there, Chamo. Tottenham are not at the level of Arsenal. We all need to agree. It is only say a game.
Thank you for your honesty.
Oh yes, it is only say Chairman a game. Nteba se obi ano beka se de ma me nkwan ye de mpacho ane se obi ano de nsa benku beche ne kura se kwan. Enti ye beka na aide, but we are not at their level. Why am I saying that? One, mentality. The mentality in the league, Tottenham adwene so yen ko sha Arsenal na de ompeso omunya na mbom. But Arsenal want to beat Tottenham to win the championship. You see the differences. And Tottenham the end say, oh yeah, kwa sha Arsenal ni asaya. But Arsenal want to beat Tottenham and go on and win the championship. Then again, over in the area of transfer squad, they are not at their level. Why? A better say Eze. Chema, you know I can be very. The can say Keska. Arsenal by us hey Tottenham for more. Me am for Arsenal na mpabo. Na
say no we are say asane ti o. We are say asane ti o. I say in the school placement ya baby. Yeah. Aya ubi. Say
for sure.
Obi o
pay cars.
School everyone say yaman placement, yaman school. School in your bad. I say there be. Ne papa ko school we and ne mami ko school we.
So how on so be ura. Okay.
Say a friend say me am nyaba boatmo afsa. O say kwa bia so holy child. Oh no go the back up. Young go form this how Okwa girls. I was in the back of girls. Yeah, that's true. Okopokuai. I was in the back of Pokuai. Oko Prempes. Yes. It's no. Also, was singing a team of supporting Arsenal. And as an also should understand him because he was our Nigerian background. Yeah, Nigeria. And the Nigerians also near Arsenal because of Kanu Wanko, you know. Yeah. It's was a Liberia fan supporting Arsenal. But maybe Christopher Ray now no. But Nigeria for no more pass now pa. And after no so no Oma Bobo. Once I boy ya or coach Wafasi. Oh, they are called Fulham. It will be yes. Other Nigerians. It's yourself. I'm family in Arsenal. I'm supporting team. Team Lydia. Baby, I'm not. They came in a banner say so. Say professional. Arsenal is so open. We see no more first come back. That's near Mamenko. It's the 100 better soon die. Said Daddy boy no you call. Soon die no who say Arsenal Baba Kwana say. No see the Biakwa oh, Arsenal. Till last day. No, our friends say yes. Ufi South ho. But not ha. Na so ko Tottenham there be yeah power. The one of free agents say go for it one pay. Money.
Mentis kasem no craft.
Enra the oye. Statement is say nyame o adom. Na o ye aduma obabi a wakoma to ya na say wakoma epa. And no alone makes you succeed.
There's nothing like peace.
Yes.
Peace of mind.
Yes. And there you want to even prove a point. So my bad, I need to prove a point. Not to show maybe I compete, but you want you own that crutch and man be or sa ding chena min kweduma. Sanity.
Anya djuma nko ampra agree wom. Aware agree wom. Oh no kura no. Oh so say Kenny Rose wo ya ono so ya wutimi nya no yire ho Kenny Rose ira. Share uzi ono Ozini yiri for sisi ojina he yiri friends onya adwuma no befia we adwuma nsiako dalbo yiti very
you know we try picture no match case
oh say me who say o baby no wasumdwoa me oh wasumdwoa o betrao say o baby no wasumnwoa oh you move on life even in friendship is so what the football is a bad friend now or for problems you want to move on. It is sanity. As a dear, I said, Obi all year a jumbo baby open. I said, okay, those days when he had Steve Nodro play for Kotoko. Yeah. A tima or petimono. What I say? I know Sam Bobby. It's now if you can even count what she say. Obi you know one say now when you know. Now it is said to me that's on them. What's number one happiness?
Exactly. It is when they lose, obey to me a kusu.
Yes.
Or lose where I send a personal into baby be out to get it. But hard tricking it there when okay so in because if the crown one say go be Ebia until them say because they be ask them say in Kawea was saying send the first goal for Arsenal crowd a buyer. And has he scored? I scored once already.
Yes, I Crystal Palace.
Yeah, one thing say Buan say London one chairman or a guy because he's played a lot of derbies around. On his space a ball on a Arsenal money na any game be a man. And again, Arsenal players mentality is say so my derby na be say one of those normal games or mokobo. But Tottenham no bought derby. I had to say it's a whole Christmas, and those things need to change. Yeah, bought Daniel Levy about bonus boss say or na my team ninkwe but chema with all the added facility of the SEO, you know, Tottenham they still have a problem. I really think that they need to understand that they are not at the level of Arsenal. To me, there's Arsenal show more mini problem because player Tottenham Arsenal player no Tottenham over Arsenal. It is so much Tottenham a problem beneu.
Okay, first you maka Arsenal then you know Real Madrid the lose even on board draw.
Chema, me happy with the way officials are doing things in Spain. You see, it is not about a club or that, but the question is that yes, it taking the sign of the league away.
We will say, Mrs. Yasu, what is a man for referee? Then, what happened?
And games now, your boys, I will share Madrid goes to now. And yes, any in Anke standing, at least Kabako Crown standing, because the goalkeeper was impeded. It was clear. It was clear. Wait, inside the end, the Bellingham down there a bit. To me, one straight because I hear video now is like a shoulder and Santi referee or Beji that one. And in Spain, chairman, this issue bar up made there a lot of confusion added by even in the Clasico. On their keeper no swagoka. And these comments near the chairman and ton league in mempe situation where chairman bebo bo biabe wino. Nese referees come on air or radio in the media to explain the rules to us all the time. And what I'm saying. In the long run, what it means is that league na boy the Spanish league is competing with the English league. I'm not saying the English don't make mistakes, but didn't consistent almost every weekend best. It can go for this one, it can go for that one. No, the right thing must be done. The referee should be up and doing and make sure that the standard of the La Liga, computes any other league. Other than that, it take a sign away. It take a sign. This is a league with stars. So we need to see the stars digging deep to really get it. A team can win the league, but so dig it deep no win the league now. A boy team no cross or continental competition a buano. Chema yamfa say bia Fabulous ebo. Ne bia on ne Samatex boha. Ne bia Samatex I say 2 goals. Na Fabulous ababe say chema bia be 3 or 4. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say it makes the team even better, and it makes them believe themselves that they can do much better. But a situation where say be a Ghana, we be a house money a day boy, a big teams in a bar. Need to be a big real game, maybe to say Real Madrid not referees na better na we say and referees I don't get them. They be having on better law, no better law. It take a certain sign away. Into the Spanish Federation should sit up and make sure that the right that may La Liga champion. That's how
Real Madrid lose. And a referee for no Emmanuel Drana.
Not Real Madrid lost there, but I think say go now almost said na keeper and therefore he impeded the goalkeeper.
I then go lost no then yanga and then Real Madrid for a card for.
I say can Rombe lose.
Okay, I have a see about La Via man you can see a comment on here because let's not forget that was Tina Swan as because Utiana about it is from Brazil. Yeah, that's it. Right. And I punk okay. All right. I'll say good morning. I put you message me. I say, Chama Konate die. Dank academy play and play. Slot is his own nemesis because he's scared to bench Salah. And why would he play the best player of the team out of position? That's Soboslai. Arsenal leading the EPL is like Aboboya leading a convoy. It will end nowhere. Just 12 games can't win you the Premier League. And about there, Sir Christian and the breakfast. Darwin Nunes, Chia K. Nanka, we will let Chiesa place. Also, Kodoko Samba O'Neill is 400 times better than Disaster Konate. Potoji. What are you with Chavinia? There's to be able to pay the wow, Potoji. If I'm going to check you on him, my why? I'm going to check you on him. No. Only the boutique, the Liverpool, on the Omo Brepa, a bread, Cassiapa, no bread. All right, it's the other news on your Murphy. Now, you heard the Ghana Premier League yesterday. I said the coach should have played 3 back than play Soboslai as right back. Gomez is on the bench. Should have played Gomez, Van Dijk, and Konate as a 3 back. Well, and also, Odia Barono, Baby, one for the Anka becomes a bit difficult. Because numbers will be who Jeza, Madame, Ebiami, Nipacodo, into the Fachem, say Ebiama, ma, chronology, the Odibine. But rain, so the Ibakuya Basan and saying, and we say, trying to get Tramai, Nigeria, you know, as a Ghana port form was up Port Harcourt. My trauma, yes, and Yama Nigeria follow our Twitter. Nigeria follow see Ekusiska. Our World Cup, yeah, Trom say, yeah, it's scared Domasi. No many Abdomo call Afcom Siska. Na yeah, Port 4, our World Cup drone him. Almost all Port Harcourt. Oh, baby. Aha, baby. Port Harcourt. Oh, no, baby.
Every point.
Santina, as I'm saying, Mama train to trap. Ghana is in Port 4 of the World Cup for the World Cup draw. And Nigeria is in Port Harcourt. And you watch it on TV. That's the most interesting thing. All right, Rain, so the about saying we are still in the forest looking for Liverpool. Help us locate them. I said, Nottingham Forest now. Forest, why Liverpool. All right, you're back in the Premier League now. Darling Paul, so did you have a call? Oh yeah. They say why fit. They say why are you when I are when I are Kafrati. You didn't say or do have a care na BBI come. They say you know I'm just only a max or swappy seats na celebrate but honey baby say and darling Paul. Oh yeah, we do right. You doing right. Okay. All right. Commercial Santo fans any you. I'm say let's go to ground on resign. On retirement impo.
And some no kai.
I must say debut on better in car na ekotoko. Na area Santo go statement on the Babantino. I say more. Asante go say and in fact, for be a one share matches in Bino. Darling Paul Boemu. A DNS Yama Santiago go fans Bofu. I will Alescote him. But I mean, you know. I'll say, I have received with deep shock and disappointment the increasingly troubling posture of the referee manager. Alex Cote towards referees assigned to officiate at Santiago matches. Supporters of Santiago are genuinely concerned that Mr. Cote appears most vocal only when matters concerning our club arises. His constant public commentary, particularly through radio discussions, creates an atmosphere of undue scrutiny, specifically targeted at referees who handle Kotoko fixtures. Said behavior does not only raise questions about fairness, but also risks placing unnecessary psychological pressure on match officials. This environment could influence their confidence and decision making, ultimately affecting the quality of officiating. No referee should feel compelled to perform in a manner that appeases external voices rather than uphold the integrity of the game. It is difficult to comprehend why the referees manager consistently chooses the airwaves as the platform to criticize and cast unmerited aspersions on referees following matches involving Asante Kotoko. This pattern is worrying, unprofessional, and potentially damaging to the spirit of fair competition. I therefore respectfully call on the Ghana Football Association and the Referees Appointment Committee to take a thorough and impartial look into the conduct and public posturing of Mr. Alex Corte. It is essential that confidence in our officiating system is protected and that no club, referee or stakeholder is subjected to undue influence or public disparagement. Yours in sports, Solomon Ofosuare, Chairman, Asante Kotoko supporters. Chairman Solo, any Kotoko supporters, let's say, Alex Corte, Danabo.
Chairman, referee Alex Corte.
But I'm then the CEO of a cabin. Also, referee knows all the penalty, but a year.
Heart of Lions. And yet, this game particular, said no other game on summer test boy.
Okay.
But if you baby never, Nancy Kotoko, any young apostles boy, and a referee's chairman, Alex Corte, Echo Radio, so Echo can say Kotoko decisions be over Majama Kotokwa, not any right call. A bit to say, Kotokwane Heart of Lions. Heart of Lions na clear penalty. Referee nanye. Oma punish referee no. Chairman, or twice to say, Kotokwane Diana, no senka Kotokonso. Enya red card advantage. Diana foninya red card. Nanka Kotokum emum enya numerical advantage. Editia Diana. But penalty na Diana sunya no na penalty. And referee no enkomodia o de nyina ne say as a referees ni bi favor Kotoko. And sa referees ne kura no ya twetwe o maso. Enu nti na chairman enu hu krata tenten a Kotoko chairman edi ababonten say omani nje referee Alex Corte ne niam bi ni nsem bi oba bekeka ho. No mo behu so o kasa bia na Kotoko. Asem no oka. Enti NCC chairman Solomon Ofosuare and in the executives almost omunya happy say Alex Corte debia almost wa babonte no kasa eye Kotoko asem na referees no dia no betima ye ne pepepe.
Well, I know na Asante Kotoko kana say ama chairman Solo above from the chairman Solo kasa one of the patrons of Asante Kotoko supporters chairman K5 and so Edna no atusasemi
me ni awum ye nyina nka no kro referees ni bedi match ha na yi wo on say all referees manager Alex Corte asema Alex Corte de be ya asem ye nka on say referee bia di Kotoko match obehwe yi e totally wrong on say condemn sa de no kra on say fe me friend man ko betra asem no kan enya kwa me first na me di na tempa papa enye so be kasa asem no na mom hwe kwan a referee twa pa ko gina park so na first half hwe referee match odi yo ye na dwin so odi ne finchim mo supporters so referee mu hoes minia wa referee so me nipo say bia me kan bi kire wo obedi match no dia na ne manager ne ka kire so better radio so kan no and o ka kire some manager ne dia o say fefo so no mu Alex Corte no o so mu so no mu because on na referees ni ntimi ni match referees manager na ko tro kasa asem we ya in fact Sansa we dem penny contrast in enya national chairman IMC for mass enya football ni nyina penny ya Alex Corte akai ka ubebo nsem Alex Corte ube match etu we ya simple one pension asem bia ni ho
chama give us and then the first na ko be dinner tamama asem you okay. Well, yeah, gosso. Now, he says, Santiago no kuku no so. I'm game on this summer text boy, you know. Say a goalless.
Yeah.
Now, Santiago no has been charged by the Ghana Football Association. I say, got a breach of the GFE Premier League regulations 2025, section 34(6)D. Now, no say Asante Kotoko, the club is alleged to have published comments on social media that were insightful and posed a risk of violence against the match officials, which constitutes misconduct that brings the game into disrepute. Now, some comments, no, some of them, no, Asante Kotoko published, no. I think say a trend to the back over to 1 year in area, and you got to go commentary on you know. and one of them, referee Eduntara, has awarded penalty for a foul outside the box. So what I say, and we now got to go Emma commentary on the game. They say normally, I mean, and it's also a bomber, but so clubs now, very active on social media. What they do is that they go on say Twitter or say normal live updates, so you can be following the game. Maybe our Brownlee Stadium, or you can just be reading, as a man, what is actually happening at our stadium, or any BBNT. And on a say, on my charge, Kotokono. Now, meaning, I'll escort your own charge. I'll escort your own charge. So, referees manager who makes those comments, and I agree with Asante Kotoko. Say, referees manager. Oh, Kasanaga say, referee for the crowd, move favor Kotoko. And yeah, oh, your referees manager. I'm a Bimokaya punish you. Two. Unya kasa asem ne pemni Chairman Soloni K5 no me adwen na say wo catch referee for mo ba koroko matches I can say ebi go obi koroko benya penalty ankasa ba adwen na de hye ni bako team no ogia ofu someone you are coming on the person so what I say eti who incite people against the club and many omo pa say they also many break it was hard you now Daniel Poemadi o stories naba but yeah care about Santiago go goalless draw boy hard to focus so almost goalless draw na omone young apostles. Now, I say how to draw. Let me say, I say those.
About 6 drawn games this season.
About how many matches?
11 matches.
11 matches. That's about draw 6.
Oma winning 4. Oma draw 1.
I'm not winning. I'm not going to draw.
But Oma winning. How's the folk last season? Points are Watara Abubakar Nyayeno. After 11 matches, the same points na Didi Dramani Nyao. Last season, you have 11 matches, Now Watara Abubakar are winning 5. We draw 3 and we lose 3. Chairman, this season, you have 11 matches. Didi Dramani about draw 6. We winning 4 and we lose 1. Last season, Watara Abubakar after 11 matches, 18 points. This season, Didi Dramani after 11 matches, also 18 points. Bibianse sign. The same points and 2 coaches in Nigeria after 11 games. Our Ghana Premier League in him. And the house supporters Libebre Omo Bonyoso Chairman Omaja and no coach in happy kula. Abra pon game no chairman. Only players no ne full strikers no. Because strikers ni share and warini. About draws and supporters in Swaja said Didi. You feel so you're one of the best coaches in Ghana ha. Watara de ebi musi ne standard ne wo form. Ba o ba ya only Watara in the same points. No difference. Na how to work there okay. I know na Didi Dramani after game after draw game
meba be bo ono so asem mati Zito nso akasa omo nye be bo omo so there so because Zito say kodogo hia be 3 to 4 players in this window now how to work so they are going on the market for a striker we go mo say akwande abroduku is one the many to so Hamza Isa put the say gakaba the goals na but in there
Hamza Isa no say ala abroduku say
dem say Hamza Isa the other morning kakra but we in there say
na chama players no omo komo bi omo didi no onim say as a striker si bi akodin komo omo si coach ni mo truly kadodo omo press side ya no ma bre yes start ya obebo omo press sa
say ball na mo zum ko ball na mo so dey na beto
omo si coach ni mo bre entira goals ni malo omo si omo start game na omo press side second half
esho omo trim e omo ti say ade mo bre no your factors affect performance ebia na mo nayi ebia na mo ye ne omo bi eni kwasa mo ye ebia wo it is ade mo ni nyina no o correct ni nyina omre sa ati say o de o so sa ade we so player o bobo in the carry be to the ball na mo press o go na press
high pressing no mo lead start pressing
chairman me bow me enkomo makodio ana Martina me be kan
on the also a speech
okay me bacha man American so dos na go tell dia ya kenti obi ana press
obi coach bi ana the philosophy who he born na boy na Man City Newcastle na at a point about 19 minutes who said not to nali home baby ever turn so home we were bread 19 because they were pressing and the pace along the any Man City born they didn't want on person ball no slow pace no person ball gidi no much the winning match now Juma also by any ball no be coach we can say high pressing we can say medium press why by the master can say nyimri kana press e dey bad ya udu mrika na go ni bakon so press ni say your ball ma munyina mo ko enye se mo twen so mo fa ball ni mra o na who a player ball say obi etu mrika ebre na who me to go one onya yi
na under club ain't for the started pressing the front three Sadio Mane Firmino any Mohamed Salah and started pressing no chama only the ntia Pep Emma Ibrahimovic koy Ibrahimovic Pep say the first line of air defense attack no say elusu ball na omo so mo press recover ball no mo mujina ni mo no
of course
unyina o mienfa ball ni nsan ho expecting that somebody will go for the pressing win the ball and bring it back to you Ibrahimovic say ono onye pressing yenkwaji ball no fa no de ni so be she go and only Pep nya problem and number one football no say all these players want to travel be episode too kwai baby a wutu kwa akwa ball no chairman that is the practice now we a striker your main job is not just scoring goals the first line of defense and
of course
press and recover the ball
and then modern football you defend as a team and the first line say hey your ball you say obi ankom na me kwa mwajiri so guy obi ankom na me kwa mwajiri obi ankom me kwa mwajiri and you be know and the ball say scientific no all teams are they move as a unit no more back or the also who are teams defend there or they are Atletico Madrid nominee even Arsenal today how defense is here who abeka say at a point because the about trade or a midfielder but team no lose ball na no be trade it would be a bit too many on it na say to aka no say eduwa na we o team command baby ati nza so omyen ko kanjro mo say omunye di no mo yom ho nye training no mo ball
o Chelsea ni Chelsea share Burnley 2-0 no o he Marco Correa or a left back but almost every time bia no obo as a midfielder Tamna Muisusi Zenku as my left back no or one left back there but as an attacker chemo Fifi as a midfielder it's identity na number 3 media number 3 number 2 media number 2 number 9 number 9 say boy nimra obegina sa boy ba onya bi mo these players must begin to learn and adapt they will move to other places on say the way they are complaining no omo Man City and omo boss anka they will not complain Didi na nimo hunting mo be complain against Didi mo money bonso any they should up their game and then the same players they bought off for now no mo should go left and right and center no then you did the same Didi o man say 2 against Gold Stars o man say 2 against Kotoko
remember Maxwell Kawi
minim why say players no in common no mudi na wa quite good yes a group or more mudi in common let's take what the players are saying serious because o na hear the victims of the circumstance I'm not sure say what air Coulson is good, the players will say it's bad. Because
so ni mama metro we are metro
what this boy ye wahane ya ka say your coaches near referees in ade and na boys and say coaches in America pen or more mutu okay chairman and it's America no mutu now mo say omunye di ntu America what has been the results with America no mutu has results and say coach no Canadian na Enti boys ni bi wo chairman ball no muso asun a obi a coach obi so a player but player bi wo kra coach bi oni players dwene ne ehun say yemfa ni say chairman tumi ko the coach no mo tumi Ricardo do and as a players so bra omo creativity chairman unhu creativity no these boys started well anameboa they started the season well why are they no more form chairman me know ya say board the America too but your players bi so omo tumi ka omo kra na bobo Messi on tumi ka ono kra nante name on tumi ka Mohamed Salah so on Tumrika Chema obe ho bisa Hurricane Van Dijk crowd ni Mrika too even center backs be bro omun need speed but they are still able to play with calculation into Oma Mrika na mrafem there are some players that Chema omukuta ball no mu dwane more than so omunkuta ball and as na here can yes they need to put in work rate but ball near boy interpositional play yebo ebia say darling ni wa na magina ni side yebo defensive play no. A big crowd say me block you view they were made na. Say be our space no to me fan fa. Nya ni na America. But the issue with Hearts of Oak, it goes beyond all these things. But the reality of Hearts of Oak, every year, biasa neba, ya kan muso munti has a new coach. Opa munfa Morino Kramra sa nebe. Problem hunting penifone so more problem Cruciano because the same issue, chairman. Season upon season has a new to use 3 coaches. Solomon Jelek, Anamebwa. Acquire research season be Hassan started with a coach in February. Since a board do time no by another time or Jelek. And a board do second season almost a permanent. Or at least almost 1 or 2 or 3 days or me pam coach best abomoka. Season be a house and could be almost say a strikers or map. Chairman, Kasala say go. And now Kasala champions in Saint Eloi Lupopo. Or say Sundowns or South Africa but 1-1. Kasala won it.
Darling Bob Kashala Wanet. Hey.
Chairman, Saint
Kashala let's know about
Saint Eloi Lupopo from DRC in Sundowns home. Kashala they take on 1-1. Champions League. What done for Yasan Orchan? Edini
as an outing.
Encore no adibo Champions League. Also goes. Enti yembisa ediene wo has opon tia strikers ne ball ho munhye go de bia se o start season na o se go next season munhye go isa abrasa wo de vem ba se he me ball pa me ba be se go ama has o ball 1 2 3 matches na bra ball ya wan say chairman boy be be e day pa wan say ubi say e kwa enyo no ono kro ntiase de e ko almost always has of best players your goalkeepers. She said the best place in the House of Folk in the air, your friends say, Asari. We are sorry for where Wani Bondi, Agbesi. Today be a born, be born, Mososa. And I'm center back and so and now, Asibe, they say, I'm on the Sambo caps in Samba, and Tibon, the bar neighbor. What is the problem? More very decent players in the squad. Yes, start this season now. Yeah, ball, more ball, your friends say, pre season now. Obi also has team media, a few way there, you'll be on stop near or more cars. I'm telling you, bought 3-4 matches and no master your strikers in here. It's a Ghana ball now, you're born. You're training in area. You started legging your ball 4 matches and the teams now started per place. Now, Mr. Dana Ghana, how more you we don't tell all the teams, rough no more you and see, yeah, but now you can't some not and go from when me say all the teams that me boy. You best start this season, Christian. You bet all the training here day. Oh, season we crowd and can leg no to say boys in the Air Force. The chairman, you bought 3 months and teams in now start to replace. Now coach Abeka say, oh, me here 4. Coach, we see me here 6. We see me here 8. What is really going on? We need to set up. We really need to set up. Coach is in Bamucho Munye Duma. Interregional say a ball second D. But what I say, teams may also be crack also Korebi. For all you know, Ubenya, a boys in watch my ball no money boba to say who they are school. Now, say science, if I'm right. But now sports no so woman now combine it to every crowd cast a head of know who can get meaning. It is all cast a bomb kwampo na be boy because can kind of me when can bet me abo. It's in your be your team kwan onim bobo. You will be all school at chema onim bo ne bopa but or sounds ni madie. And say Manoni Olympics for striker. He was good, but he deserves or pursue education instead of football no jai. There are so many of these boys who are with our Pokemon some graduates or much radio secondary schools and bobo. So we need to face out for these players. There's a Ghana coaches in Quadie. Only uncle team called him the players that no more bar no more for phone. Meko team we want to make kwame do beko. Meko team we want me kwame do beko. Yeah, permanent so ana players now started bro. In Ghana, we believe that we have talent. That is yet. But you're born the 17 into me Mobi. Uganda Bobby. 20 into me Mobi. Not Rwanda mo Bobby. 23 into me more. Where is the talent? Chema be a Ghana ball way. Sisi I into me players or Ghana any be about Mamun ko ball premiership directly. So be free Ghana ball La Liga. Ghana or ball premiership. Ghana or ball Bundesliga. Ghana or ball Serie A. Ye hubiem. And so tete ne ho. It is as a Ghana ni baba just so coach you were Eastern Europe or bedro no when you know to me more. And here time is coming. Players have bought Ghana Blasters and players have more abruchity. It is true because there is no development. And maybe you're very young near the Nakonu Ekopi on say England more amfana ni yakofa. Almost could do one I see a call for almost the same Ghanaians was oh daddy So exactly what do we want as Ghanaians? Yeah, pass them to us. We really need to speak the truth. There are teams in the Munjai. As of focus you need it. Chairman, says you almost a striker, or striker. Omo copper striker. Born now, born. Chema, Obi, Yahweh Europe. Yahweh Europe. Joe Carra is by a Chema goals in Flona. As now they no scoring. A good team cry a team, so we say go from all angles. Said a bear, oh, Bob Bono, being to me, and who say, Ahana may block it. Ghana and Kwade striker. With over 10 strikers, good game. Remember, boy, you won't say go.
Okay, what are trying now? Yente Alaja can be a Kasafa and Yama Hodon. Or say injuries and affect your performance.
Mama started game all of a sudden. So it was a strategy. What I said. Once I was saying, any Caribbean, once a game necessary. But because of their situation, there was no way they could have played the 90 minutes. That's why she started with them in the second half. Either say he could have started with them and changed them. But there was no way they could have played the full 90 minutes. We still now come to our injury. Therefore, the last match is a pride. Now, men pass on it never border.
It's injury, has a power.
Oh, I mean, they're high. Most of the players are injured. How fit?
All right, Alaja can be running a bright about electric on the decision to move from Accra Stadium to Legon. Wakasa Fenso.
Oh, I know it is football. All the next week. Wherever we are playing now,
next officially the house in Mfabibiama Efisana.
It was before you move, all those things already moving.
Now I didn't know some person move from Accra Stadium because last season Mubobi Chuba Mubobi Legon. I am Mama Samo.
Mama started game all of a sudden. So it was a strategy. What I said. Once I was saying, any Caribbean, once a game necessary. But because of their situation, there was no way they could have played the 90 minutes. That's why she started with them in the second half. Either say he could have started with them and changed them. But there was no way they could have played the full 90 minutes. We still now come to our injury. Therefore, the last match is a pride.
It's injury, has a power.
Okay, Tianoya Alaja can be Nensam no. Young trust on Yamfa in some coach Kaim Zito Zukas after Santiago go draw now Musunya with Summer Texan.
When you look at both teams, we were not even patient to build up. We were all trying to do to score. We were in heavy to win. So it causes us scoring a lot of chances. But seriously, we stand the test of time that it's a big match and it was a very tough match for both teams. You know, coming here to play Summer Texas is so easy. You can do everything Summer Texas outside Summer not in down here. So I know it's very tough for us, but I also.
While your coach Kaim Zito, the other but on some players this January.
When you look at our game, the target man is here to adapt. We need another 12 DM and then auxiliary player. These are maybe, and then I may need a right back. You ask at now, we have only one right back. The one get injured, and then I don't think he will come this very season. So he just had his operation today. So I think it will take about 6 months before he's okay. So definitely, every club in the world, after the first round, when the window is open, definitely we will add 1 or 2 to give up the team.
Okay, I've got to say 1 or 2, but darling boss 3 or 4. Then
2 strikers a crab at that. Kotoko strikers on Diabano. 2 Cameroonians Omo Krumua. Agadas.
David Tomasi. Cameroon for me. Kotoko Nosi. Morfin Donzo is struggling to adapt because of language in his anime. Now, Cameroon for him to adapt in them.
Omo Babe Shewo.
Okay.
Omo Be Jose.
Don't coach in the coach management signing. 2 Cameroonians. Okay.
And also Anna. holding midfielder and some will consider Agadas.
Okay.
And a right back. Almost say Kotoko. That right back Shaibu Abubakar no Mukofane from Karela no. Ono so ye surgery. Emmanuel Kote afena oba ontimi mai. It quite say Kotoko right back here back ope. It will consider some of the right back and so beba. Eti chairman say wo kan ni nyina boma e 3-4 players and possibly on betimaba. And this is not the first time Karim Zito kasa about Kotoko players eba. Wadi kanka se Kotoko benya players. Kotoko ni mu no Kwame Poku ni Morfin Donzo. 2 strikers aba. To amuche na omumi enu nyina. Ebia omu ntimi mfiti wela foforo be saba. Omu so mo foreign strikers. Chairman Kotoko ni abre strikers eba. Na Cameroon ni ba kubi. Chairman.
Hyperman. On the so calf French. You saw calf French in English. Bilingual. And you're now can.
Now the last time I could call strike free Cameroon by okay ni pakro.
Mbella.
Ungozo. Meme nkabebiri.
Enye sa na kano ye kan ze Cameroon ni.
Bola sanji so beyade. Oh, sema o kire.
Na Mbella, urefi Mbella.
Me kai Mbella. Na Cameroon di wanse ni ho.
China Mbola sanji so said on so nyaba.
On volunteer Atem style of play no.
Sana we tie.
Mbella style of play no. Mbola sanji style of play.
Say only say me cost na go to fast be some say you make sure baby awo ase o. Say o se di ade no ho a okoye nzu.
So man who baby o.
Ba don so di ane di.
Kasala wa net.
Kasala na go share no. Tama media platform ne so. Omo so tire wa go bi o share. Ma no this sandals for crepe no. How's the phone you see here?
Well, I did see Ghana Premier League anymore. I was saying, I can't answer. Mediema able home to a became game no and day 0-0. Maso, only see we a game no. Number Diema supporters became goalkeeper Nisika. Chama Mediema able home and what draw game no. Or draw game no Benjamin Asiedu Kwasi goalkeeper Eddie Mabechim ye wie game no go na akora ne koda ye no na mediema na wo home no a mo draw game no afre goalkeeper ne chairman Chenisika. And so sportsmanship spirit no is something that we need to encourage. And I know say kumsama okay say Kotoko player be ne ko she go wo Canada na okojubility e di bo was it a be disafo na say hwan me kai that chama na ukobi tamale Kotoko player bi ko she go okojubility
ebono
ni ebono wait goalkeeper wa ba be da goal ada a very good performance. I deny the home team the opportunity to win the game no. Ye wie no na home team no Africa goalkeeper na chairman Niska. When I watched the video I was so inspired. Sa sportsmanship na medema supporters ni show ye no chairman ye mo mabaso ni encourage no. What I say nyetem bia sometimes obi ba wo na ni pakro no my good performance boni pakro baso but yetimi bu obi sa de tina bobo ya boy the boni wa ne say wabobo papa ni ati ni e no.
Well, but we created a week of drawn games. Even though the Karela managed a 3-2 win over Basek. Mediama game are okay and the goalless.
Yes.
Asante Kone Samates and the goalless. I had to focus on the young apostles goalless. And Inya Hohoi and 11 Wonders goalless. In fact, Hohoi take lead 11 Wonders even with record. Omutimbabe ebe kola etiminya draw. 11 Wonders before this game non play sit training go Gobi because they did Yomaka. Now 11 Wonders na so to Lagos City for the toy. Sudden normal year ma Lagos City score relegation. Oh, players to into Yomaka. Coach here Juma says baby package if be now also ni bottom kakra. I thought of the sorting players ni kakra. Ah ye ni nyina omutim the relegation. And obi aba Premier League ma go to team na aba Premier League no. Oto team no aba Premier League ni we ya. Onsentia boys neka.
Me ibe ma trend here say over trend with Mr. Wazisia no be the video no send me na which my ho adwuma. Chairman minim so betimi pass judgment. I think Kotoko should have gotten a penalty and run game no. The referee ni ka Kotoko de na. They are in favor of Kotoko so no on trumpet. Trent said this is short.
No, but per his position, he's not supposed to be talking about those things. Also, emotional intelligence is everything. Something about you when to say what. That's basically about how emotional intelligence. With regards to someone also can. Studio back and say it's good to tell the truth all the time, but not all truth must be told.
Yes.
What I say, I say me uncle kai to me about mine, and no son your way I define. Oh, your referee manager pay your position. Okay, so me hold you water. A mood. It will be by we say I got to go for complaining about baby. The Fanisobia Fanisep Samates match. Got for complaining about Samates penalty. Now no got to kono. Only lions and clean penalty review.
You don't see that.
And for a penalty. We are near a penalty review. Okay, okay, and I'm not going to go for oh yes, I'll be some 2 referees for trim. What I say, bad. Now you read this. A year going to go for if you say you win your penalty.
Complete penalty.
You say he got the ball.
Not getting the ball in the air issue. He didn't get the man.
He got the.
Chamo, the issue with referee, Alex.
Let's go to
on Timmy. You see, a Jumananka says so, you know, Yakase refereeing a problem with Ghana. The question is, suggesting Benny there and Amono were to the FA to making sure somebody working on that. In any case, meaning say, last year there was an issue during last year, that time. Kotoko complained about officiating. And I'm paying for a year and it says, Sisiano, or Mon can referees issue, even when a referee suspended at Mon Fama Bonte. But so we a referees manager na match be an say ye throw radio now will explain it no matter the match o chairman e wrong what the says a referee ending year punish him ana chama oni me nya adwene e bia match ye boy house ne e bia bechem referee na anya de kotoko no we referee na anya de you have to punish the referee because mona mukuta authority
nobody rubber bunting many problem ebia for interpretation of the laws. For instance, ebia asembia now we tell about church mranim say oh ebia referee no anyam from so because mranzi say they am no yarding. But the very moment I'll be kasa now no way no everybody will be boy nya pen oh your referees manager giant normal clubs no ne yeah commentators no ne yeah radio phone yeah ni enkan no ne no ye be chaka ba wo ba bia ugina no se wo kase ebia we ye say ma kodokwanya favors no sa no onya kasa you are invariably telling referee for mo konti bia chena because penalty bi okwa ebia manenye oh like e be affect on performance na me ne chama solo no me adwen say you don't say it
and what you need to do ni say oh yeah, I still feel like being baby or one or solo at one retire. Radio so kasa on to kasa all the radio stations in Ghana any day when they call because Ghana League pen a referees for some more smart players. Or more popular than players. Manager person more popular than players. This is what is going on. The issue here is this. Mona law no say why mona appoint a referee no on can be. And if those you appoint no if you say monitor more matches or mudine enya what have you told them? At the end of my found here, they be made the same thing. It means that Mwankasa so appointment they are questionable. It is not about Kasa Obe explaining law. That is not what we want. What we want is that referees ninge duma. Chama yakasa omuye nipa omuye mistake yes. But nipa biya debi oye mistake bebre no so oye incompetent obi anu obefa sa nipa no. So the fact that oye nipa oye mistakes no shouldn't be the basis that they be a referees ne be mistake. They can also decide that they will do the right and the right thing can be done. Because officiating is a key area. And I make because of video points any ade bi omkojiji wo video bi a twem ntino. Chama nipa adwene mu no omadwene mu entene omo. E de musa ba na musa be the same thing na e man ko phones san ko fo ekure bi kwa na munye serious. So the reality of the matter is we a referee committee penny and as a referee appoint whatever o kan ho na your appointment. So those that you appoint so mo ba na mo nya dia it's an indictment on you that you don't appoint a good referee. Then again so person who say when the referee does the wrong, Chairman, what do? Secretly, you punish the referee. And
secretly, you do it open publicly. So you do confidence. Say, oh, referee for no crowd. We there.
So you punish them.
And I send back on okay. The referee for no more than every president crack has more than money. It's more than money. How do you do it? Say, your courses, mom. Now courses, mom try the name woman and then yeah, be born. I say, I'm never try. I'm never try. From oh, I'm going to be careful. Oh, why you careful instructors, Papa, ni bini years old. You invite back who are my child. Now, referee manager, no, Papa, no, do Gruma. Yes, referee manager. Yeah, again, I'm going to be the best referee. You go to the ass. Oslo was also a best referee. El Ghana. Yes, Ghana's number one referee. You have to come on a referee. You come on a referee car. You're my player or your best player. And you have a good chance.
Yeah, or more you're probably saying.
Voucher. So if I got dental hospital, eye clinic, so we seem lost. There are practical ways we are doing to solve the problem. Anyway, it's Ghana Premier League, Kyle winning by 3 goals to 2 over Airbus Holy Stars. And any 11 on this ball 1-1. Games are wins, Bermono. Yes, Shredder Blast because dreams by 3 goals to 2. So I give no you be at the point. Because I mean well, anyway, I'm like you for the naked some.
And when you're meaning Oblast Ebobo. Obi game BBB, I'm in a mission no studio.
Okay.
Game is starting 3:30. Ain't in your time we should be ha. Oblast Nenya the opener. Answer. And a Dreams FC, Baba restore parity. And who check here? Oblast for clearly a certain part now mobile with that Egyptian gaffer. Omuje born no true passes. Yes, at a point, no more strikers a cranny linesmen ne that line 2 no say omu ko bia no apeja say offside. So wins we had 4 wins. 4 wins, but you can now draw. 4 wins a Karela de Basakana Karela show 3-2 no. And I said Oblast because Dreams FC by 3 goals to 2. And Nations FC no first win under from Pomanson. And it looks like they the rant no the man rant it actually worked. One winning by 2 goals to 0. And Ediana Stars Shebri Chelsea by 3 goals to 1. That can now draw. Mediama became goalless. Asante Samates goalless. Hearts of Folk Young Apostles goalless. Hoy 11 wonders 1-1 and a Vision and the Lions also 2-2 into no said this city. Andy Mamibi Uref is a friend Pomanson in the format in the boy.
I only be any go start. Team or the league no. And Oshia Omuna Washa. And Unim Sana Nations since Omoba Ghana Premier League nim Omuntimi be any go stars da.
Oh sir. Oh yes.
And on no Ababa Show.
And a coin of the free one. Anyway, no. First Achawate for 10 games, no one share go. And all share go at the Aman Nations, no, was go na a buani coach. Amana can be actually the former club, no. Yes, Shaman, only say footballers, no. So I'm free one club, I join the other club. Anytime I'm be share, no more say, or make a statement. Send me, na me ya dear, and I'm also menko, and then my bar, may barber revenge. And it's like the same thing. And then no from Paul Manson and so revenge here. And quite no fast to free one. What you league? What you top 4? Or no ball Africa. Edit JS Kabili Amusu uncle. Nebonia why any say JS Kabili Ashano. We tell like the Kwamama and Kobe. And was okay. And and clearly Omunya 2-0 win at the Nations. Me free say we should be a turning point the Nations. This season Nations in Shadanya. Chairman, so Nations team na. Omu Shadanya goals no enti Eden say Nations and so bet me enya wins. Last 2 seasons Nations Bobo Kwaya come on asemu. No more fighting for the league. Last season no more fighting for the ultimate. But this season, 10 matches. Baby, no. So, no mo be this win to revive our team. No, mo be turning point from this game.
because free poor man so na craba you know 3 matches no ntimi winning and then me feel say a very good win at the match.
Okay, you have announced you na
latest no
latest kakra o ha
mami kakra no
bamba mienu mi ensabina yeti for inti
na mo so le ka say abekwa striker ban ne do mo so
bando mo so
His Royal Highness the Agbogbomefia of the Asogli State Togbe Afede wakwakoye meeting Edin Komo say chairman omo any rainy heading team ni nkoka na asem no munyin free court. Okay, FIFA bane omo ana rainy heading e dey asem ni court to say ni sika no muntuai say Togbe na mu ese asem no omo nhye no mo resolve say omo resolve dia strike asem ne beba so chairman.
Okay.
Chairman Kotoko Makacho say 2 strikers biaba. Now onim say na no that Thursday meeting koso. Chairman Penny Kesie bi enko Kotoko club house wo. Only players 4 ene din komo. Kamara Mohammed after so mu din komo no dia ba ne positive. Okay, I'm about the catch say obeko. Chairman Kotoko ni Razak Abalora
95.7.
Yes, omudi nkomo.
Okay. Darling boy, the time they have to
Chairman Peter Amiduakwa Ononso Oko no Peter Amiduakwa ne de na no other Thursday meeting no wa catch omo
Michelle Abanti bia one the manage Peter Amiduakwa na nice and ogaso we ko pesca wa man na so mudu ne ko beba me mudu dia ba me catch them. He's not ripe yet. Mom force boys because they want to just make money. You can make the money on Abanti no more the mono also a boy or picky urena or picky money mobile 1 season bin count then no on ripe ye no mon tongo because it be great go dey koi so many times in the South Africa be man now through Confederations Cup he gets another exposure and beam then I say yeah I say 1-2 years ebe ma be so nya Cyprus na Igbo bi Ethiopia na Ghana so here 70 your team scan $5,000 5,000 no mo ko yom mai omo mo ko no bo bi din je bi na bo bi din omo nya koro maba eti o man prepare ye no kono wa maybe me no mu ye ti omo mo handle boy no mo nyabotre.
Okay
mama rational the boy is young
but chairman
na Ghana area no mo nye young ndi ne omo rational no but also be tro e say you be tro Facebook say has players omo complete omo running Cristiano Ronaldo 40 years or ko running na o ye sure say ye nko for bibre no bru 40 no dina ye ga running na ya omo suru no
but chairman
no zero bicycle kick
good news about is Samba and communico ye okay I'm catch us Samba ti assess obe extending anka omahu no say commoner shifted from say ti ase ni enwu no say ti ase ne dia ya adwuma but na 1 year san commoner na say o ma start
I say ombe extended now bobe 1 year be there chance opportunity ba ombe mako that's how the way he says Peter Amiduakwa also omoye normally shame you can even put a release clause in it say ebia any deal more than maybe $300,000 or $400,000 could be choice than to sell you.
Yeah.
You can do all those things. I told that say manager for no. Ya munya abateman grad. Odo mo kona kre ko jiska ke wo ba iska nya kwa besansi. O mo metu kwa kwa be. Hu bi da bia hu mo je ko yedo what does it? O say o mo munya experience o mo ko no mo chei. Ti sa o che ho sa na fan sa ko baby 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Almost no so ba uzo mu ayedu ska ba ho because okoye no se ho nso ye ba anya side ba ko 1 year na ko fana sa de abrez dem nyima de
omba kranso na sa say
omba banso no mu nya de say dino me ade am papa is there omo am say we obo ayi friend say boy we no good dreams so and na ono kwa ko evi am say Tanzania and oba no wa so dey bu na only the point Tanzania for John what does it you only the pass and for body pa omo ya no catch hey we ruling papa on kai no so over here that time no has no eti ayam busa team say motor no ni has no boy na dreams no boy na go to ko na ade to no na say se si ade okoboy ne de pam no na ade to no oh the adna ko no
chairman
eti boys omunya abotre
ablon so the same thing omune ne kasapa ablon so betima stay 1 year
okay
samba ne ablo so we no pay no
all right
but chairman mama for we sorry kotoko player bi we pia ana mo so mo di ni tu kwam na ko SG o se dabi o ko ne mama wa ko kire ne nan wa ko kire ne nan no still
on the women in my profundity and Ganomosri, no. Also, was all Bobo, so is Ronaldo. Oh, when you're ACL, also got it.
Oh, got it.
And then science, and medicine was a canino natural. No, because the Sardinian are broken with young modernizing. But the next one be bringing so many interests. And I told her also online, you can just scan. Near what really is the problem. And the medicine maybe I do know. Can you man the last time was the deal between the last time I was the first near Susano. Near do teacher say, near the I say, I think you white say what. And after you just say, I was a good and nay. Science ama sopa ama odi dware ene sudden dandruff le sudden nyina akọ first a foot rot le sudden ene baby science ko no oh wiase no abo wiase pa o nyagopon na ma scientists nyansa ama mde yes ade ni nyina enti na kire no atra ho ene ma broni di pop bai kire no bia no kire no ene broni ye ne di pop no kire no but answer no obeye no obehwe nan no to no mucha x-ray no hwebo ko betam why scan no matter tissues e be affected e be bone no I say o to so ko kire na Ghana teams no mu didi ago we say now what's you no we so ball reba do so ko kire nine
supporters le jobasa
da bi obo Real Madrid also o ko kire 9 bibi jijo
o ko ni ma me o
na say Caleb ayi boy obi prayer friend say
Abu
Francis pride na the team of doctors they flew to a friend say Japan omo ni Japan doctors na kasa omo scans e bibia omo schedule surgery omo ye surgery wie omo the plan a man na ode ne ho beto no ya kire but mama je na min genzi maduma but the Americans here what they kire e dey nkire so and the nine also ba go kire and you know and you to na aduma no or that stretcher so go dey ma tram na be sports kasa no be kasa nanu ni here so be tia kasa voice na ba na go bubble special do kasa nemra atasi but so nine now the ball a team has bought those legs it your 200,000-300,000 pounds o de Ghana dey go your 1,500 2,000 if you go to house say be 5,000 6,000 10,000 Ghana cedi now yeah team no try kan because of what say content the opposite way na doctor ho say be abeti abama na ozo ko kire
supporters in Japan
na so supporters be da
ai
supporters
it is ko kire ti ko kire na ko ye ade bi fufura Ojo carry on the team to score the tower now. What is carrying? Okay, say Adrian Mutu, Oko Chelsea, Okonum drag. Emma Yetchen on your banner with the Chelsea Euro. Because their point is that they discount at all. Almost you, so much musica, no matter compensation gra. Because I'm discount at all. Honey, I found your mouth no more yet, no more ye, Mamma, yes, I. Footballers, Roman, Yanchi. Chemi ko chiri me nine. Na yeah say unim say oba division 1 nso zone 2 on say had zone 2 yes they say FC Ashanti go 4 omu jiro na so too much unim say omu say Future Stars 1-0 weekend they say zone we no omu team by 5 points a super fidelity and a dom and a domachi almost lucy he say Ashanti go dinti obuase ombo game no obuase last year it obuase for omunyi omo hopi say ombe support team no maybe do na support ombe support team no say nya Premier League football back in obuase because obuase dey hold the Because I go has a call near ya. At least you get to go on a road trip, Mokom go help Bomba. Oh, no, come on. And as good, don't so bad league, remember league in yet. It's where the FC Ashanti go to 4. And I'm say, most of our team, a brand team is in National, what Jatum or Yamaman. Mamun Quentin Connors in Dubai, Connors with your bomb qualifier, Necophobia by the team nominee Omodia. Yeah, I'm not is it Connors? Is it Connors? Unbeaten. Division 2. Okay, yo. Anika says, right up for ever for the runner. Yes, sorry, so. All right. Okay. YouTube for now, message you're sending the Andy. And that Brian bring I paper now, it is our own. And the Grammy say, may use him when he is about my fans are. Don't fuck comfort. Or you have a three, do I money one be out to the body back on it to be travel for 3 in them.
+1 -5.
Aye. Okay. Gracias. Carry about for that Canada. Yes, sorry, Julius.
Chawan Yaman Komana Yanka Ghana for you. I said, maybe some will be bacho. What would you mean? Will be a when he edge chips home. And answer burgers when you home. But oh, yeah, a fan of ketchup and where the what word the main mount correct one part say a T20 Ventures Aquafaba and Yasan go to sir ye ketchup pa a boss way sisu padia say no a T20 Ventures and Aquafaba your friend premium insura tomato ketchup premium insura tomato ketchup and nyasem go to akra we ekwaye kama e bruta che also bo madema unsaka because they say no na dodo na enso so restaurant awodo ene aye food joint awodo nyina no obia age insura and as a premium insura tomato ketchup no eno no obia age bia che se nyasem go to me so mo a mo pere makoma komo so mo pese mutuo no me hyem ba bia mo kwa unsa beka sa ketchup we bi aye premium insura tomato ketchup no ewo Bantama market opposite VIP station ewo Bantama eho ene wo me so so frere 0556 533 174 0556 533 174 fresh CA na kwajo de because no ana say ekwa no ana obia enso to bi na ode enso enya kama sanso ne ntwani enko First Bank Ghana enedet is 24th me bacho aka 6 days na promotion ba na wie yam show wiki mananya wo last chance say they won't win 500 Ghana cedis every First Bank Ghana de oh yeah and say we use first mobile app at their transactions and I say over dial *894# know your transactions and so therefore say no and ABA coin I'm a 500 Ghana cedis a week no why and a weekend the on so generally the show said the ABA trouble no we Mawuli Kofiado and I Killian Kosi Dizo Patricia Isam Georgina Sotowu omunyina ajomodi and also my sanka this is here we no a 500 Ghana cedis with a First Bank and on sabet miaka me so you so up no win your problems and I say you should short code on your problem there na what First Solutions it was 0596 921921 0596 921921 now in telephone and so I can say young boy and call Lawson Herbal Center asoye na yanko jedo baba because 25 years and counting and no me inside a virgin Dr. Diabano dodo na eguso din wadan siri kano Lawson Herbal Mixture makacho sama with general well-being enya o afa bomadi so be boost immune system na no so be boost na ajusa onom Lawson Herbal Mixture ebio anywhere or hypertension diabetes stroke or cholesterol level ekosro se lo ano sanso na typhoid fever join this and answer me about wuti embo so me ba na wie na o feature kom no na wuti pains ya pa be so no Lawson Herbal Mixture na mu a wo so obi a ade ewa atwa wo huni ye ebe wo so wo nhyɛ da huni ye me so wo poor sight bomadi so ba no Lawson Herbal Mixture yakofa Lawson local mixture enso dia ba enam yare adu tatahwe se wuti me no akonya gonorrhea syphilis white candidiasis and as o your ba wuti me sebi enso bi egu o nhyɛ da huni ade ba amasa se eden carboni pampa enso da begina ho enam no ka say kwaje Lawson local mixture ni bi danom ube hun satraye watenka de reniference libido no odien ewfm nom Lawson local mixture and a stomach ulcer wo nipa ba akui ekom de wa oyefun edwa aduane to yam so yefro ejawo ade ankwa na woje nom Lawson eye local mesha emema no suntiam ye yakofa Lawson delayman capsules enso de abema bia omodemo ewo mpeme wo fam no hye so so benom Lawson delayman capsules bema o erectile dysfunction chese obema no emunya de untimi nsipo nom Lawson eye delayman capsules sounds so ana untimi ene oba enhia enche nom Lawson eye delayman capsules bi na emo eno ena eye papa eno na ye correct ebeti abo na bibia akoso ye enso na monti share so ye efama me Bebacho enro ewo herba any pharmaceutical shops enyana eye anu afre 0242 133 577 0242 133 577 na wajo dia you tu kwan ope baby a ubenya basa eye neat driver or experience na wadu akọ ebia wutie me o konkran o ko takrani na sa o ko tamale eye the new STC GH Express ultra modern bus terminal ewo asafo labor roundabout total filling station etu no eho and also na ko fa buses ni nyina ensuri tu kana wunti buses no aye in good condition aye neat and sound say papa drivers no ya train o kama wo experience enim de ewo kwan so sound so and your modern waiting area advanced ticketing system accessibility feature your event center shopping or barbering shop restaurant ni nyina bi etuatua ewo the new STC GH Express ultra modern bus terminal ewo asafo labor roundabout total filling station no natural pe we a building tintin so aha e wasam and America the church so we offer for ticketing and reservation number said di juma enye 0557 943 607 0557 943 607 phrase say na oni enkasa Janjamet dental clinic aso ye maka wasama trauma koso atufo se problem dey me so na we se problem dey be ma wo mfa wo pe enkofa ne be nko so dodom emfa wo pe enkohye ne ma fan show sim bia na akɔwe obone me so oyo bia sabi pampan abawonum among say kran asema esere wuntimi ensiri wuntimi nyina ayedodo mu ani nko because obeka say na obe bro fuse me ba cho ko jenje be da so ene mo sao ha no yenyin free so obe say oye teeth whitening ye SMP scaling and polishing sansu na teeth colored falling say bi eba dental implant afa say obe sha wo sene silver anase gold teeth no Nina, yebi enso our Janjamet as well. Yesha braces kama edema wa brandina no ebono edafam kama enso de mabesho. So per Janjamet chirakwanya. Wamu ewa kumasi abrepo junction abehu omo Bantama High Street neso total filling station echuape ena omo ehye so cause here enkran eye nungwa ben SHS no Tachiman eye Maxima Market Kente Road afe ye numbers enso ni ye home services nation ebi obi afre beba ofie ni ababehwe ye number no eye 0598 731 823 0598 731 823 na ulomo enso enkasa menapa Royal Guest House Sauti di menapa Royal Guest House entire Royal ne se wobi a okoda menapa bia no wonya duru pa what is aye dehye preko pa because koya workers never fa so ajeje wo so na tese omo atumi atreat no wankasa wani beje pa na wunti yewo aye rooms are very neat and clean rooms full air conditioned rooms 24-hour security full access to DSTV sounds so was standby generator tambia nkania enso gina so enso air flow tambia ye sounds 2 and 3 bedroom apartment edema groups amupe weekend getaways mumra yanso ya wo shuttle enei se wa ba bedru abi na pese be peke wo ba location one ma ofre pa ye ba be peke nya de wa ba ntime show obi a wuti bi ale so se mena Royal Guest House ewo Oshim School Junction be a Grace Gift Hospital ewo de wa ani wo ye numbers any 0543 556 666 0543 556 666 na woni enso eni komana bibia eje kama enso enfama quick birthdays na fe no yenko ni komo enso ewo I am Dimafo Asway because I know Monday. I also need Dimafo Attrition Como. Now, your Kodia Pomodema pa, a bit your boy in about Chamo and happy birthday. Elko Eddie Ama Amoroso Daniel Sapon and Daniel Sapon birthday.
Yes. Amoroso Papa.
Yeah.
FDS Motors.
See you, no.
Yeah.
Amoroso, you wish you happy birthday. Amoroso, me nyaketwa say nyamia na dom ska ban ho fine say ska on ho
o zo ru ko junction wa moku
ai ti din dia to junction so
Amoroso junction
Tianintino is Caban home few as a person Biesca. Anybody about Mamezo or Mamiska. Lancamuso Grade never says a cow house, a K Benzi, Regina Janaka.
I'm also the new baby, Jiso Mosca. What do you want to
Daniel Sapon.
Fahone.
We got someone trying China Grabba. Why would you go to Gako? Was it? Ragadu, Mequadio was it? I'm also happy birthday, Naraman Quatentoma Hoding, no for Dumu from the entire crew, and the Emranton on Wame Kumina, Maruso Junction for Kings Mission 4. Bubble Special Squad, not to TV for Crowns of Cajon. Ne wa unko for bomb ne ateta ne kufisa aben, and of course the one and only Umar Sterling. Umar Sterling, we can do Shigubu Parks in Yasen Kota. When Yasen was sure happy.
Me too.
Oh, you birthday that way, you do birthday, you have birthday, I know you didn't, I'm not quite that was you didn't Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
My friend is in happy birthday, and you send him his carabin for me. Maybe send you a caribbean.
I say, Oliver Kahn and Quana send this guy. This is the Languana send this guy. Bias and Sylvia and Quana send this guy. I don't know. I'm also happy birthday, but I'm also January. Watch it. Why? I'm also January. Is in Yamisha, see January. Why? January.
Asemu.
Then your man, my moon, I say,
I case which was say, would I attend a month for money to for more baby? I'm family from Bewarama. Call you baby also. And
then me have a call. Record Mako so okay. Yeah, don't catch me. Don't catch me.
I'm also. This is about case which was say, yeah, you know, baby.
Also, you know why? Watch it. Oh no, ever read that. Watch I don't know. Oh, okay, yeah.
And no refiako.
Hey, and Anthony Bentum, the one and only. Ako, my man. Yes. Akon. Ako, aka Akon. Aha. And then the baby, them about Yapa and Chen. It's a happy birthday. I could have a man quatting to one or ding. No one from Dumquad, one and a pair of Vegiman to that's why you got to move you. Aha, only covered you know. But yes, because the chairman and birthday now. Aha, on the review. It's no way I can wish I'm no way. It's an SCA June. Oh,
now also to Christmas. Christmas Eva.
Christmas. I'm not going to go. Christmas me go dazo.
Obeba.
Well, Christmas me try na big ebi show for. Just sports for. And I mean to be. Me come groom. Go dazo. Asante atim you dey home coming. Asante atim Lawrence asante atim oh, you go.
Na me kwa beba. Oba be eduma.
I say we do na
Christmas. Teachers be o mo invite me. Nti o kwa see edi na chi ani.
Now I just won't come in. I just won't want to be diaspora.
That's what track on Jasuni.
That's my mind.
Now, I legend so the birthday we send David. I'll see him wishing Mr. Yao Quartin and Curtain Plaza. And then Mr. Yao Quartin birthday. Now we will see free Nana Abba and now see him wishing a happy birthday to Mr. Quartin. Yeah, quite I don't know, happy birthday and so and confirm and so and a chairman ye cheer ya Asamoah Prince Aruna friend Asabi or young Papua KSTS war you patasi yes someone fashion in and then Prince birthday Asabi
great guys
and then Asabi birthday yeah wish Asabi a happy birthday
now yencha idako fonso yencha Ramat fonso and I also be washing be now more Ramat season yes and now filling stations here I walk you now
Santa's runabout maybe a taxi rank no one na shop ne din bia mo no say omoye glass o CV
24/7
from anapa
ya do masipa
na du microphone no dey be almost send you message.
Oh yes almost so ton instruments beginners kakra so dey be o ma bie ne kese pa na final birthday so Abigail Nanajan and Ayabo friends who birthday.
Oh, nice. Happy birthday. Okay, and we need to tell the birthdays and that's a name for birthday or power because Nancy Wendy appear or your nursing student with UDS Tamale Wendy your birthday. I say we say may this day be filled with joy and happiness from your husband Raphael and upon of Hello FM. I'm gonna say yeah, wish you a happy birthday. Okay.
In your slide. Chairman Rumoman Nina Eda Foma Nyami Adomochina Ena Omoye na watch dano. Inti oba penny Mary Udi Amanfo friend no Ajo Udi Nyami Adomoch offenso Ochina Chumesisen Cortes minimum manya di no correct dia Chumesisen Cortes and omoye 1 week no
okay
no panunsia ekosi anwumre no
okay
no the air slide na nana tumpema no 1 week no
all right
sanso na chairman NDC NDC Ashanti Regional Communication Team member NDC chairman your friend no Godfred Afuakwa ono so mfa show ni agro unse Georgia hono ase omoton cars bi hono tama tambia on ya no hono ma ono so TPO sports
ni mantino
yen wish no happy birthday sanso na Jennifer L'Esperance Enterprise minimum manya di ni correcta Jennifer L'Esperance Enterprise atonsu and then so Jennifer so birthday chama yen wish Jennifer a happy birthday.
Okay,
sorry
Jennifer, happy birthday. Now yes sorry kono body signature by BB so baby say yen country be as or super sales special super sales from ene ekopem Wednesday into say 15% on all products into a special offer of super sales and ever so that body signature by BBS BBI original stuff. Now we see why nya to ko bi onoba mo rabango mago to no what transit what the line you go mo transit okay inti even so ba china na ya nwa Kwame a da form ABC Mat china na otweda na ebaso inti china semo hu se the entire sports team anaze ye nyina ituntuma na chese ade ato ye ni eno no okay